And we're back! Yay!
Hello.
At least we didn't get 3 blind mice. We just got a firework throwing mouse.
Oh, pyrotechnics.
Well, they're rat
and...
folk.
Yes, and they are rat folk. Not mice, rat folk. So, hello everybody, welcome in. We are live. How are we all going? This is Circus of the Broken Chain, episode 7, 6, something along them lines. It's there somewhere.
7.
Thank you for the question.
Season 2, episode 7, or in totality, episode 27.
Yeah. But we are back. We have Soundscape in the background. Our amazing overlay and artwork is done by Hideki Chibi. You can donate to the channel because that's always nice, and it gives these people rerolls to help them survive, because dangers and things like that do happen in Pathfinder 2. We also have critical cards. Oh, sorry, not critical. We use the critical cards and the hero cards, hero point cards. So that's the thing. That's all the paperwork done. We can go introductions and then get into it if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Hello, everybody. Oh, let me move my mic closer to my face. Hello, everybody. My name is William, and I am playing Josiah Van Reek, the fast-talking scoundrel rogue, the ringmaster of the Circus of the Broken Chain. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun today. Today is going to be mostly, I assume, RP. Unless we, get to a bunch of bar fights and stuff like that, which, is completely possible.
We said that the last 2 times before we were blindsided by encounters.
Which is completely possible. So yeah, it'll be very, very fun today, and I hope you guys enjoy today's episode.
Now, do you want to do that again with about 20 extra decibels?
Okay. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is William. I'm playing Josiah Van Reek, the fast-talking scoundrel rogue. Yeah, so it's going to be a lot of fun today. I said already what I said, and increase the volume. Easy peasy.
Yep.
All right, that's the end.
So I was watching and it's like, it's that's the kiss the mic.
Yeah, it's probably reaching like -10 or something, which should be reaching like -2, -3. Anyways, it's all
minus 30 decibels.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
well,
that you just
yeah,
we can hear you.
that's rough.
But on the
Yeah.
broadcast side, it just drops.
All good. All right, I will fix that.
Yep.
So next. I think it's
Del.
Del?
Yes. I do think it is me, yes. Hello, everyone. I'm Del. I will be playing Lyriel the Liberated, your Elven Aasimar escape artist and cleric of Calistria. Very excited. I've got a to-do list. My goal is 1 item. It will be more than we have done in the past 2 episodes if I succeed.
The one thing was done out of the to-do list. The
No,
recruitment.
that was not my to-do list.
And it wasn't expected to recruit someone that was a recruitable in the game, which was quite impressive. Lorian.
Hi, I'm the chronically tired Lorian Ross, having just woken up from a nap. And I am playing Azzy, the kobold sorcerer. Yeah, Yeah, we'll move on. I'm still in the process of getting my head all in the right place.
Scene, focus. Yeah. We'll be back in. You'll be perfect in a couple of minutes' time, that's for sure. Miss
Yeah, I'll
Live
just
Producer.
need to wait for the caffeine to hit.
Yes, caffeine is good.
Caffeine is good. And speaking of caffeine, I am your permanently tired Miss Life Producer. Well, yeah, I'll be playing Jake Blazing Fury, your shoony, fire-twirling pug, who normally walks everywhere in Splinter Mail, which, in this area, you don't blame him because of, well, the Celestial Menagerie just down the road.
What, and not the dangers in the woods right beside you?
I think we've done all the dangers in the woods. It's the woods. What stays the
I
wood?
think.
So
They're
naive.
still there. The will-o-wisps are still there. We don't know what happened to the other thing. Let's not feel safe. Let's never feel safe with Kars as our GM.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. It is called A Dangerous Plot. That is the name of this first part of the book. So, in our last session, our mole party sent bugs into the cave to feed the cave beast. And then went, oh wait, if they don't come back to the city, the leaders of that gang might then come after us. So they went to protect and save the thugs. Faced the cave beasts themselves, and it got away. But noticing a CM branding on its shoulder, believes that there is a link between that thing and the Celestial Menagerie, their arch nemesis and old employers. They then went in search of other things in the forest, because why not? They went to the stairs which they saw in the first expedition, and they've even got a map, which they keep on forgetting that they have a map of this area. And in getting to the stairs, they came across a black pudding, which of course they split, because piercing weapons and slashing weapons do that type of thing. After almost taking down the party, they did vanquish their foes plural then, and our party had lunch and healed up on the banks of the creek, which fed into the local swamp area. Went up the stairs and proceeded to get blown up by sonic explosions, as they essentially unleashed a trap, and surviving this, finding a fortress on top of the cliff face. They struggled to enter a door, like most adventurers do. It's a whole pastime for adventurers. It's a rite of passage. Upon entering, they encountered a group of rat folk who seemed to be quite excited to the prospect that you are actually in a circus. And you have found what the Hyde thugs, or what the gang, was looking for. A massive alchemical lab which these individuals stole from them. And you also recruited them. Because, of course you did.
Logical next step.
It's totally the logical next step.
This won't backfire on us at all when, someone from the gang shows up and sees the stuff that was stolen.
No, never. It won't backfire at all. In the afternoon, you tried to go back into the city and get your things done, but finding that it had been late, you're unable to do the things in the city because bureaucracy, and I love doing that to players. Because cities are cities, they run on bureaucracy. So unless you want to start in the nighttime or morning, which one you want, I can set that up.
I've got something I want to do that evening. I don't know if anyone else does.
You'll switch across to nighttime.
I don't have anything specific.
Sit there, a bag of popcorn, and watch.
I am helping Fidget acclimate to the circus. Fidget and her brothers.
I think people are also hoping that Fidget doesn't meet May.
Yes, I'm literally keeping her away from May.
Yeah, May is locked up by her sisters currently, I believe.
Well, you didn't see the hand reaching to test the straps.
Yeah.
You think that she's wrapped up.
In theory. I mean, I would certainly hope that by this point in the day, if she's not, then one of her sisters has noticed. Yeah, okay. So I am going to go, and I'm actually going to go over to wherever Joe Jire and is, whether he's helping with Fidget and the others.
So we're doing a duo screen?
If you would like.
I think that's going to be called for here.
Can I talk to you for a second, dear?
Yeah, sure. Fidget. All right, just don't stay away from all the hay. The hay is... It'll if you do anything too much, alright? Alright, perfect. Alright, Fidget, just stay calm. Yeah, sure. Just for a bit, I don't think I can leave them alone, at least for now. At least if they get settled far away from the camp. Yes, let's go this way.
Yeah. And I'll just sort of wait until we're a couple steps away. What were you thinking on the stairs today?
Thinking? I don't really think. It's kind of something that I've tried to cut out of my life. Thinking has only gotten me...
No, because you're smarter than what you did today, and I know that you're smarter than what you did today.
I mean... Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Okay, so what exactly are you lecturing me about? Are you talking about
the
walking,
fact that you
running into
completely forewent any stealth? Yes. The fact that you set off traps? Yes. The fact that you were shouting? Yes. The fact that you pulled a weapon on me? Yes.
Are we going through that one by one, or are we going to do like a whole kind of, collective? Okay, all right. Number one, I would say that I forewent stealth because obviously, I mean, you know the gangsters that were there, I have a soft spot for thieves, and from what I can tell, most thieves can be reasoned with, and it's better to put on the
Okay, but you didn't know
floor.
that there would be thieves up there.
True, I didn't know, but I had an inkling of something, obviously. A major thing that I know is that they went to the forest, they went in the cave, there was no alchemist supplies, and maybe they were there, I don't know. I like to make sure that people know that I'm there. It's what I try. I mean, it's what I do. I'm the fool. So let me just play that part, all right? It's something that I excel at.
What if they hadn't been as kind as they were to us? I mean, again, there was a trap. What if you would have got us into another fight?
I mean, I have full faith in all of you. What else do you want me to say?
Does that mean you're willing to risk us? Too tired. You went down like 3 times. Less than 2 hours before that.
Yes,
I went down.
I know.
Azzy went down.
I know. But isn't that what heroes do? Isn't that what we're here
not
for?
Heroes.
Well, we are now. Don't you see what we've done? We've stepped into something that we are not supposed to be a part of. We've stepped into some stupid prophecy or some old wise woman is probably telling the story of us right now, saying that, oh, a magical band of adventurers have magically appeared from somewhere, and now they're inheriting some kind of magical prophecy, and now they're coming along to save the world. I know we're running a circus, but we've also done things that aren't part of a circus curriculum. I mean, come on. You saw me die out there multiple times, and look, I'm alive now. And that's the thing. I never wanted to fight anymore. I never wanted to be the ringmaster. I never wanted any of this. And now we're stuck and I'm rolling in it. And as I said before, I'm all in. I have faith in you, in Jake, in Azzy, in Leafy, in Blueberry, and the wolf that's not named yet. And you have to understand that it's my first time being out there and not being someone, but just, It's not that I want it. If we're going to do this, we have to do it right. Oh, we should just did not do it at all. Do you understand?
What do you mean
At
we
all?
have to do it right?
Look. Those Aeon spheres, those the lands being destroyed, those things, that is worrying, obviously, for most people. But I don't care about that. Not at all. No, I care. I care about all of you. But more importantly, I care about all of you. I want all of you and your dreams to be successful, Lariel. That's my whole purpose in being here. That's why I'm trying. Okay, maybe stupidly trying. To act the part.
You don't need to.
But I have
Josiah,
to.
you really don't. You weren't acting the part of the ringmaster when we asked you to step in for Myron. And we didn't ask you because we knew you could. I mean, I know that you can play whoever you want to excellently. But we asked you because of you. When I said that I trusted you to keep us safe. I trusted you to be smart, to not go around not even just risking yourself, but risking all of us. You were doing a good job in Aberton. You don't need to change.
I know. It's just, the Aeon Tower coming to Escadar,
It's a lot.
Celestial Menagerie. It's
That's actually something else that I wanted to talk to you about.
now or
At some point, I want to know.
I mean, if we're gonna get honestly, I think that if we're gonna get everything out on the table, we should, because this week is gonna go by quickly, and we just have to make sure we're prepared. We're prepared. That's the thing. I promise I will be smarter. I will think before I act, and he just kind of reaches into his bag and just kind of takes out the
pull
dagger.
a weapon on me again?
Yes, I am pulling the dagger on you, but I'm not pulling it towards you. I'm putting the handle towards you and say, you can have this back.
Oh, I bought several more. I don't need it.
Yes, but I am not the kind of person to risk my friend's belongings. So, yeah, just take it.
She'll take it back.
Yeah. I'll be smarter. I'll try. I'll try not to be as stupid. It's just, when I was younger, I read so many stories about heroes and saving the world and prophecies and magic swords and things like that. And for a second, I thought we were in that kind of story, And
is that the kind of story you want to be in?
it's what I wanted to be in. But things have changed, and I'm not the same person I was before, so that kind of story is not for me. I'll be smarter. I will do things. Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, it reminds me of the back in Aberton, what you did when I made my own stupid impulsive decision to deal with Danica and all of them, and we kind of forced you impromptu into performing with us. I mean, what happened to, maybe being the villain isn't that bad.
Maybe it's not that bad. Plus, everybody gets one stupid thing that they're allowed to do, right? I've cashed in mine, you've cashed in yours. They just need to cash in theirs, and then we'll be good. Once we all cash in, it's another refill, and we can cash in again. It's like everyone.
I think what's important is that we recognize it. I mean, I
Yeah.
let my emotions get the better of me sometimes, but
Yes, all the time.
I
yes.
should know better, and thank you, dear.
Of course.
And you do know
I've got
better.
it. I know better. And I know better than to push your buttons whenever I can, because one day you might actually stab me lethally. I mean, you can stab me for fun, that's fine, but one day you're gonna actually stab me for reals. So that's the day that
If you fuck up, yes.
Yes, of course. If I fuck up,
But I don't
you're allowed
think
to
that
stab
you're
me.
gonna fuck up.
You're allowed to stab me if I fuck up. How about we just say that? And that's not the fuck up of being like, oh, I did a terrible show, or I did something, I did something
that's
really
if
bad
you
with the
pull a
circus.
weapon on anyone in the circus other than me.
I'm not gonna pull a weapon. Earlier I pulled a weapon because I was confused, and plus I wasn't really gonna hurt you. I don't think. It's a lot of
Look,
it's a lot of
I can deal with it, but if you were to do that to I mean,
I would never.
Azzy or Leafy or Jake
I would
or
never.
Eliza or Flame or good. That's what I wanted to make sure of.
I would never ever. I would never hurt any of you.
Because we're doing things differently.
Yeah, I would never. I don't want to hurt any of you. That's the thing you have to remember. So, yeah. And, of course, we're not heroes. We are just circus performers, and we just got mixed up in something really stupid on the side. And, just bringing it back to Earth, bringing it back to the continent and the island, bringing it back to Gala. We are just here, people, and the Aeon stuff, we can just forget about it. That stuff doesn't matter to us. If it pops up again, it pops up again. Who cares? The more important focus is how we're gonna humiliate the menagerie. Is what we need to do. Humiliate the menagerie. I was about to say something else.
So
really
you were
bad,
thinking?
but, yeah.
No. I'm actually kind of curious as to that. Then, humiliate or more extensive? What?
Humiliate in the way that our marketing ploy, rather, I've been thinking about it. Our marketing strategy should be to say that we are better than the menagerie. The menagerie are absolutely awful, which is true. And number 3 is that Dusklight is a horrible, horrible person who has gone way past the point of redemption.
And you're thinking just a marketing strategy?
Marketing strategy that has a lot of implication and complication and a lot of hired rustabouts to spread the word, and pulling in all of our contacts in Escadar to try and make sure that we bring those sons of bitches down. That's the major goal of Menagerie plan, alright? That's the major goal.
What do you want to happen to them? Like you say, bring them down. What do you want them to leave in disgrace? What do you want from Dusklight?
I know Dusklight was your friend. And we have a lot of history at the menagerie. And there's people that we care about in that place. I don't want them all to
To die?
I don't want them all to die. No, I don't.
But you want
I mean,
Dusklight to. I
if
do.
it comes to it, then we may have to. But I don't want anyone to die. That's just what I think. I don't want to kill, but I have to. I don't want to do bad things, but I have to. And it's fun. And I don't want to make... I don't want to ruin lives. I don't want to take away people's dreams. And I don't want... I just want everyone to be happy. That's the whole point of this excursion, this adventure, this fucking circus, is to make people happy. And we know what goes on in the menagerie. We know what happens there. We know what happens behind closed doors. And as I said before, just yesterday, whatever it takes.
What do you think of figuring out what's going on in there?
What do I think? Today the plan was to try to find Flynn and try to ask him questions about things that were going on inside the menagerie. I am worried about that creature that we found in the forest. It had the brand CM on it. It could mean cool moves, because he may have done some cool moves earlier in his life, but it also could mean Celestial Menagerie, which could also be quite terrible for us if she's planted already a creature near us. I would like to find him, if possible. We just need to find people on the inside. And if it comes to
Carmen?
it...
I mean, she didn't come with us, but she didn't rat us out.
If we can find her...
I might have a way to get a message to her, and then maybe she could find us.
Then message her. her.
Okay.
I'm sure the menagerie knows that we're already here. We should be on the lookout. Number 1, for sabotage. Number 2, for attempted murders. We're going to stop them, of course. And number 3, we need to make sure that whoever we come into contact with is not... well, doesn't have bad intention, is really the thing. That's Noble, that was there when we were negotiating with the governor. We need to find more about him. We need to find out more about him, because if he has a lot of power here, we need to actually do something about him, because that's going to be an issue. Because we are broke. We have no financial power here. We have no financial power at all, so we need to make sure that he cannot smother us. So, going to town, figuring out what's going on. We need information. That's all we're lacking. I know we haven't been here in what? It's only been a few years, but everything has changed so
year,
much.
so yeah. God, I know, right?
It's changed so much.
It's awful.
So.
All right, go.
Nothing else to nag about? Nothing else to lecture about?
Oh, right. Shut up.
Nothing else? All right, perfect. I'm gonna go and relax and, and just, make sure, Fidget's not burning down the camp. For now. So, all right. Thanks, Lariel. And I just kind of pat her on the shoulder as I walk by.
Yeah.
Just.
I'd like to go and try and find Leafy.
Okay. So is this like in the evening after?
I would assume so, yeah. This is just when we're, sort of after we've kind of had our evening where we're kind of packing it up for the night. Before going to bed.
Evie, Karsh, we can't hear you.
It's the evening after finding Fidget and fighting that monster in the cave for the second time and then escaping. That happened in the morning. This is that evening. So if you want to have the dual screen, I'll have it set up now.
Okay. Leafy's probably in a wagon.
Yeah, you'll just hear a knock at your door.
Yeah. Yes. and she gets up to answer.
Hi.
Oh,
I just wanted to check. Are you okay? I noticed you were really having a tough time this morning with the wolves and everything, and I just wanted to make sure that there's no hard feelings, and you're doing okay. You're not too upset or anything.
no, I'm fine. I just it it was there was a lot going on. It was just a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just I I hate to think that I upset you, or you how my sort of attitude towards it made you think less of me or anything like that. I just wanted to,
Oh.
you know.
I trust you guys, and it's just and I trust your decisions and things like that. I just wasn't sure about what I wanted to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you been for someone so in tune with nature, you spent most of your life in a city, right?
Yeah, I did. I yeah,
Have
I
you ever had the chance to sort of explore nature very much?
not really like between apart from like traveling and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I don't remember any of it. But before I was Leafy, I was just a spirit.
Hmm.
So
I
I
mean,
was a part of nature itself.
yeah, that's. I mean, I'll be honest. I don't know how. I can't really say. Yeah, I relate to that because
Mm.
that's wildly different to anything I experienced. But yeah, I think it'd be nice to just, I did a lot of traveling when in my time. Well, I say a lot. I wandered around very wild places for a long time, and you kind of uh, learn to appreciate that nature's beautiful, and
Mm.
some of the most comfort and happiness I've ever felt is being, somewhere just so naturally beautiful.
Yeah.
But I worry. You got to be careful because nature is as dangerous as it is beautiful, and I just don't want you to get hurt because you don't try and defend yourself.
Thank you. I do understand that nature can be dangerous. It just I don't know, there's ways that we can I think that I think it's more dangerous if you don't be careful with it. I
Oh, of course.
I don't know how to word it. Mm.
Uh, I mean, I've just sorry. I came here wanted to make sure you're okay, and now I'm just trying to uh, change your try and change your opinion on it. It does. Don't
Oh
worry. I'm
no,
just
it's
being
it's
silly.
fine. It's fine.
Uh, are you sure? Okay. Um, I would love
Where where
to go on at some point, when we're not busy with this whole circus thing, go on like a trip. Just go and see some places, somewhere new, with no job, no menagerie, no cities, just somewhere pretty. I think it'd be nice to just take everyone and just somewhere to relax for a bit.
I think that would be nice. I think everyone's been really stressed with.
Yeah, very much so.
Mm.
Anyway, I'm glad you're doing okay. And sorry, I'm being a bit weird.
It's
I'll leave you
fine.
to it.
I if you had the chance sometime, I'd like to hear about your adventures.
I mean, they're not a lot of fun sometimes. It's just a lot of wandering around in the wild, trying to scrape by. And I mean, a lot of the time I was kind of a fugitive from, my captors. But I met some wonderful people along the way that really helped me a lot. So I can tell
Okay.
you about them if you like.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and they really helped me. They yeah, maybe some other time, but
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you for checking up on me.
Oh, of course. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you in the morning.
Night.
Night.
As he would just kind of walk out the door and just when the door closed behind him, he just goes, and he's kind of a bit, I didn't do that. And then he wanders off to bed.
Those two are so cute together.
It's so awkward.
I don't mean in a shipping way, but like they're so. Yeah.
It's just so awkward, but
Yes,
it's so funny.
the awkwardness
Yeah.
speaks volumes. So is there anything else? Anyone else's talks?
I mean, Lyriel would probably have tea with Jake, but I didn't have anything in particular that I would want to accomplish unless there's anything that you want to talk about, MLP. It's just a thing that
No.
happens.
Just another regular day in the circus for us. Going to the
Precisely, yeah.
woods, recruit a person throwing firebombs at us,
Nearly die.
attack the black pudding.
Yeah. And then tea.
So it's a typical Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tea up Tuesday.
So the days roll on. You do have a limited time before your first performance needs to go ahead.
Yep. Are we doing this day by day?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing on? This would be day 3 on your leading up to the big show.
So as he's going to volunteer to sort of help with some advertising, just sort of busking in the streets.
We're promoting. Yes.
No,
Yeah,
I moved that
promoting.
out of the way for a second. Sorry.
I could probably go out with Blueberry.
You wanted to come with us? You can. It's fine for you to come with us. I don't want us to be separated with busking. We should all be in the same general area if we're gonna busk at all.
Yeah. I don't know, I just thought it might be nice to we could put signs on Blueberry and Wolf.
Sure.
Do you think the wolf might not scare some people?
I guess.
But actually, no. That's kind of the point, right? It's kind of like, oh, scary, but that's the spectacle, right?
I think I don't want to scare people.
People will be scared. but they'll be excited. So if you want to go
Yeah.
ahead and bring the wolf, you can. It will help a lot, especially if we show that the wolf has been domesticated.
I mean,
Oh,
she's
sorry. Listens to you, not domesticated. That's a bad turn of phrase.
very friendly.
Yes, the wolf and May get up to a lot of trouble, so I would assume that she's very friendly. Just a bit mischievous. Sure. Azzy, I will take Azzy, Leafy. Jake, do you want to come? Or did you feel like you were needed for the manual labor and the hard, sweaty, back-breaking moving of rocks here? Did you want to do that instead of coming to the town and have a good time busking? Or would you rather stay here and just sweat all day?
Gee, when you put it like that.
Hard labor makes a paw, calloused paw. I don't know the saying. Is there a Shuni saying for that?
Probably, I just need to remember it. It's been a long day.
It's early morning, Jake.
Eh.
If you want to come along, you can. Lyrio, are you going to... Oh, right.
I
You're
did
finishing
not
your...
get. Yes, my head
Yes.
errands.
Well, we can all walk to the city together then.
Yeah.
And we can, skip along, have a
Yeah,
good
sure.
time,
I mean, are you
show-
planning to busk in the town square?
Town square would be nice. It just depends. We have to scout it out first, obviously.
Yeah,
If
make
there
sure that there's.
are... Yeah, if there's a few independent buskers, we'll just let them be. We want to cut in their profits. If there's Celestial Menagerie buskers, we're going to set up right next to them, so it should be fine.
Okay. Don't get yourself killed, please.
It's up to the world, actually. It's not my fault if I die. Plus,
I look at
I'm
Jake.
immortal.
Don't let him get himself killed, please. Or anyone else, but
Fine.
Do you
that
think we
sounded
have
slightly
any?
suspicious.
Is there any way we could possibly control what Jojaya does?
I'd give
See,
it
the
about a
prob-
2% chance.
The problem is that even Jojaya can't control what Jojaya does.
Yeah, I
So-
think if you played your cards very right, but it's you're kind of hoping for a tarot card when you're using just a deck of normal playing cards. So best of luck.
I'm just gonna go get the signs for Blueberry and them.
So you head into the city. This time you don't meet a gang on the way in the opposite direction.
Yeah, because they're all dead.
Instead, you meet these people.
I'm tempted, but no.
You don't meet a gang going to the city. You meet two gangs. No, please.
It's a gang
It's a
fight.
war.
The dragon flying
Oh.
just low above the treetops.
The Turok spawns out of the ground.
Well, there is dinosaurs. But either way, you head into the city. It's early morning when you get to the city. It's only a mile's walk, but it's a nice shaded walk as you head in, and people are just starting to get set up for the day.
Yes. We're going to the town square, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I mean, we can walk all the way together there, so it should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just-
I like
I'm
the
going to Conclave Square, which is right beside it. So
Yep.
I'm gonna put the signs on the animals. Have them stick close to me.
And I'm taking off the splinter mail and putting on just my general performing clothing, since we don't expect to spot any problems.
always ready for a fight. Just gonna grab just gonna buy and grab random street foods and just kind of start gathering up in like in a small basket that I pick up from some random place, and I'm just gonna start getting some food and just kind of handing them just down the line to the rest of our group. Oh, try this. Oh, try this. Oh, this is pretty good. I think this is quite
What is
nice.
it?
I don't know, but it tastes slathered. It's slathered in sauce and it tastes good, so it's fine. Here you go. And this is nice. Tastes good. And I'm handing them things I've taken a bite out of.
I give some pieces of meat to the wolf and Blooper.
Yeah, they'll eat no problem, and the food is delicious. But again, it's already had a bite taken out of it because Ojai always has to eat first, apparently.
No, I'm just tasting to see if there's poison. Don't worry about it. Alright, perfect. Okay, we'll meet you. Are you going to meet us later, Lyriel? Or are you going to go back to the camp afterwards?
I mean, if you're still out here when I'm done, actually,
gonna-
I'll meet you back at camp.
Sure. Don't get yourself killed. And
I
I'm gonna-
won't.
Perfect. Alright, come on everybody. We've got to scout out our competition. Push the people out, corner the market. It's, tomato.
What?
just-
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I'd like to seek and see if there's other buskers working today in the town square. Just a general view of some of them.
No, there are
Also,
not.
if there's none right now. Okay. All right.
Do we need a license to busk in Escadar?
Probably.
I'm going
Knowing
to...
Karsh?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Just go say, hey,
There's
Lyriel,
a
while you're
difference
running
between
that
busking and
errand.
promoting.
Okay, are we busking or are we promoting? That's the question.
Are you collecting money? Is the question.
I am not collecting money.
If you are not collecting money, you are promoting. If you are collecting money, you're busking.
Okay.
But you have
Then why
Jojo
not-
with you.
But you have Jojire with you.
This hat is very light. It's very empty. I don't know why.
Leafy does not know how laws work.
Is Jake gonna
That's
Jake gonna
always the
ask
fun.
us before he leaves?
It's
No,
okay. I
Jake-
mean,
Jake would have been talking about this on the way to the city.
Oh, okay.
just
We should
don't
probably
pull-
check. I mean, yeah, we won't take
Wait,
any
so
money,
this-
and then when you come back, yeah,
I'll check when I'm at Conclave Square.
perfect. We just won't
So
take any
this-
money then. Yeah, we'll just promote.
So it's both illegal. Not only is it illegal to have sex, but also to play music. What? This
Wait,
place sounds
what?
awful.
Right?
Yeah, this Escadar is a terrible place. It's absolutely awful. I know. Those are outlawed. Preposterous. This city has changed.
Sorry, could you repeat that, Elsie?
Oh, just the fact that you can't just play music is just like, well, that's really.
You
kind
can
of-
play
Azzy,
music.
I
You
think
just
she was-
can't collect
Azzy,
money
I think-
for it.
Actually, I think she was asking about the first part. I don't think she was asking about the
Oh.
second one.
Well, you said yourself. It's illegal to,
Sell.
Oh. I feel really silly now. That makes.
I should have been more clear. It's really what they like to do is they like to they don't like people making money that they can't take. So any kind of way to make money they're picky about.
Right. Okay.
All right, I'll see you all later. I'm just gonna
Go. Go get your permits. Jake, are you going with her to get the permits?
You're right. She
I
seemed
mean,
kind
you're
of
welcome
flustered.
to if you want,
Oh.
but
Jake?
What's the permit?
Laria should be able to handle themselves. I'll go with the rest of the crew.
Alright, Lario, we're depending on
Although
you. If
we're
you get sent to
splitting the
prison, it's
crew,
your
this
fault.
is not a good idea.
It's fine. Lario's lived here, like, for a majority of her life, so it's fine, it's fine. Let me ask a couple of guards, if possible. I'm gonna find one or two in the town square, just to ask them a few questions.
After a little bit, there are, like, guards do walk past the area. It's not heavily
Just gonna-
patrolled, but it's a safe area.
Yeah, yeah. Just kind of like, just, mosey on up and just be like, hey, buddy, hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Would you like
morning.
some food?
No, I've eaten and we don't. Can I help you?
Well, and he just takes out a pastry from his basket and just starts like chomping a little bit. We are a circus that's been going to perform near the end of the week. I was just wondering what the rules are for promoting the circus and for busking. I know that Escadar is a very bureaucratic place, so I just wondered what kind of permits were needed to, promote our circus and to, entertain the townspeople.
The circus has been promoting themselves for years in the marketplace. It's, as long as you don't interrupt the business of others, and you're not using it as a business yourself, because that would require a permit, of course.
Of course.
Yeah, the circus has been doing it for years, so I don't know why you're asking now.
Oh, I was just asking just to make sure, because it's just better to, cross all our T's and dot all our I's, just the same old thing, Yeah, we have to make sure that...
I think they think
Yes.
that we're. I think they.
The menagerie.
Yes, the menagerie has been doing it for years. Are you new with them?
Oh, we are actually a separate circus, and that's why I was asking about the permits and things like that. Do they have monopoly on the town square, do you think? We've gotten permission from the governess already to set up and perform, so...
I shouldn't see a problem.
Perfect. Is there a law against taking, against busking and taking money?
Well, that brings in
Yes.
people that we're not always looking for in something like a town square or marketplace.
I see. So it's okay for us to promote, just not to ask for donations at the end, is what you're saying.
Or you're promoting something which you're a performance later, rather than
Yes,
performing here. I don't
Of
think,
course.
unless you've got
Yeah.
permits to perform here, which, well, do you have permits to perform here? I haven't got anything on my daily.
Well, the permit is coming through very quickly. I think the governess is a little bit backed up with a lot of the work she's been doing. She's been cleaning up the city. It's been very, very, the city looks nice. I haven't been here in years. It looks very nice now. Yeah, sure. I think the permit probably is going to be coming through very soon. So we won't, since you haven't gotten it on your daily retinue, we will not perform here, but we will promote our circus, and we will make sure that we do not cause a disturbance. How about that?
Well, it's good to hear. And
Perfect.
might see if we can find a way out to the menagerie later in the week and catch one of your shows.
Oh, we are not the
Not
menagerie.
not the menagerie.
Oh, that's
Circus of
right.
the Broken Chain.
Look at the broken chain. It's a mouthful. But here's
You're
a
not
flyer.
Broken Chain? You're not criminals, are you?
No. We are not criminals. We are actually... A broken chain is a metaphor. It's a metaphor for us breaking the chains.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's all about freedom of expression and of, to be who you want to be.
Yeah. Have you ever felt trapped in your life before? That's what the broken chain's about. We are giving you the freedom to dream. And etc. Here's a flyer. Come see us later this week.
Oh, thanks for the
Children
free tickets.
Oh, they're not free tickets. Children come in free, but adults have to buy two. Alright, thank you. Alright, and then I'm gonna go ahead and... yeah. Alright, everyone. We are promoting today. Sorry, Azzy, the magic... It's... If you can keep it on the down low, not a huge thing, that'd be fine. I believe the... Yeah, today we can promote mostly, and then we'll figure out the permit stuff tomorrow. And tomorrow we can do the full performances for the busking and stuff like that.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Sure, I just don't want to cause any
I'm just
issues.
gonna hand out leaflets, I suppose.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can do the small magic bits. You have a bit of presto to just kind of like ding ding, make them shiny or make them
Yeah.
fly around.
Yeah, I can do something like that. Sure.
Perfect. Perfect.
Maybe we could use Presto to like blow a bunch in the air or something.
Oh, right. I'm gonna go ask the guard for a second. Just run over. Is there a rule about littering in the city in town square?
Yes.
Don't.
All right. So all right. We'll make sure not to leave a lot of trash, and if anything, we'll clean up after ourselves. All right. We're not going to be the ones making the trash. All right. Perfect.
And starts talking to one of the vendors.
Yes.
They sound quite friendly and know each other.
Yeah. All right. I come back and say, all right. I have established all of plausible deniability. Let's do this. And yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go ahead and start getting flyers. I'm gonna tie some flyers to like a couple of just random like apples and fruits and things like that. Just kind of wrap them around with a bit of twine and just kind of start like, just like juggling a little bit, and then when people, and then just kind of just making a small spectacle, but not performing. I'm just walking around. Just to get people's eyes on us.
And I'll do the same, just with a bit of magic and making shapes and sort of doing basically calling back to what I was doing when I was selling fish, to just like get people's attention and then wow them.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow behind with the animals.
The animals, plural. Like, is it the entire animal horde? Is it just like Blueberry and the still unnamed wolf, who we're totally not going to be doing a poll?
I have
to choose
an
a name
idea for a name, but I want to talk to May about it first. May has partial ownership.
May has assumed ownership. Not partial. May has just assumed ownership. But the ownership.
I mean, is ownership even really the right word?
That's fair.
Adoption.
You're a druid.
Yeah.
Sure.
When you speak to the Wolfkin, hey, what's your name?
I could if I wanted to.
No, don't put that onto the GM, please don't.
Name the wolf for me.
Jake would just be doing exactly the same thing.
You have to use a funny voice. It's a rule. If you're GMing and one of the NPCs is an animal, you have to do a funny voice.
No, you've been with me long enough to know that I don't do voices.
I know.
Legal requirement.
That's
Big wolf energy.
Yes. So you, you spend your day essentially promoting yourself. The morning is slow, but it gathers. You get a larger and larger crowd as the day goes on. By lunchtime, you're attracting a lot of attention. A lot of kids come up. And have there's a lot of attention from like the younger folk, which then draw the adults around. Joe Jaya does his spiel, so to speak, which we don't need to go into.
We don't need to perform that. That's fine. We all assume Joe Jaya speaks.
I hand out little flowers as well to the kid.
The kids enjoy themselves. It's a spectacle. Without going into details, it's a spectacle, and there's a lot of misinterpretation of like the menagerie. Not like they expect. A lot of people think that you're the menagerie, and there's a lot of corrections going on there. That no, we're new Circus to town. We're up Street Road, and blah blah blah. And so there's a lot of that going on. But you do get a lot of attention without having to go into detail. We're just like montaging it through, or just like quickly describing the events of the day.
So you can get to bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy is where I'm going to spend the rest of the session. No. By about lunchtime, you get your permit.
Okay. Do I?
You're
am
the
I
first
able to
one there
find
as
out
the
about
doors
busking?
open.
Yeah.
Busking, yes, you need a permit. you'd need to go through the approval status. It sounds like you'd probably need to get the same approval as putting on the actual show itself.
Okay,
And after that went so
is it a daily thing? Like you have to specifically say on this day at this place we will busk, etc., etc.
You would have to negotiate that.
I'd have to negotiate. Okay, well, so I'll get that information to bring back to the group.
You get the impression that you'd have to like essentially go through the same process of what you did when you first came to the city about saying, "Hey, we're this and this," and that went so well initially. So yeah, the promoting, they're fine with that.
Okay.
I'll say that you get what you need to do in the city. Are you heading back to the circus? And kind of what time are you heading back to the circus, or are you hooking up with everybody else? And at what time? And what time are they like heading back? If not,
well, Lyriel is gonna stick to the shadow. Like Lyriel's trying to go pretty unnoticed in the city because she is alone, and she does know that there are people out here that will recognize her. Some of them, might be old friends. Some of them are probably not.
Old friends.
Yes,
old friends,
some of them are old friends. Some of them are old friends. So she'd probably drop by that shop to be like, "Hey, yes, I have this permit." And then if I go back to the town square, are the others still there?
Yeah. Actually, can I get a perception check for Lyriel? As you mentioned, some of the people in the city are old friends. Some are old friends.
Old friends. Yeah, perception.
Wow, 27 for our first roll of the game. As you're
walking,
a high perception. As you're walking down the street, and you're walking towards as you're walking towards the shop which you're heading to, you just see in the corner of eye a face like on another side street like opposite, and it's like, holy crap. And like you turn and look, and there's Danica just walk past out of view.
Is anyone with her?
No, but you see what really catches your eye was a large lion with her.
Is there anything else that I should note about this lion at first glance?
At first glance, it's just like a large lion. It's like, but wait. And then you notice, like with such keen vision of 27, it looks like it's stitched together. Almost
do
like
I see
a Frankenstein's monster of a lion put together and built.
Are they heading in the direction of the menagerie?
Yes.
Okay. And do I see, because I think Jajire explained to me that it was a tiefling kid, do I see any tiefling or any other kids following?
No, it's just you spotted as she walked past another building from another, like across the street. So it's like you don't get much of it. It's like you just saw, it's like, wait, but then you confirm it. No, with the lion, it must have been Danica.
I'm going to remember that I said I wouldn't get myself killed, and I'm gonna go back to the town square, and again sticking to the shadows, very much trying to just
be unnoticed. It's a big enough city to be unnoticed.
Exactly.
And to be a bit more subtle.
Unless you're walking through it with, a giant fuck off stitched together lion. But she wants to be noticed.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
About lunchtime. I'd say a bit after lunchtime, Lyra arrives at the market square where you've got a crowd happening, and again, a lot of kids are being entertained, and that then gets the parents in, who then gets Jojire's spiel and sales.
Lyriel just hangs back and watches. She's gonna lean against one of the buildings and pretend like she's a spectator that doesn't know what's going on.
So, do you want to go into like a scene, or do you want to?
I mean, that was just me saying what I was doing. You all are welcome to say what you're doing.
I mean, at this point, it's kind of like we've been working most of the morning. We've been shifting, like we've been like going around as a group, I think. I don't think we're going to be planted in spaces. We're like kind of a small little mini parade and just kind of going around, just kind of, I'm juggling, I've been shifting, I've been doing card tricks. It's been exhausting.
When you see me, I kind of make a ring of water for like one of the animals to jump through, and then I kind of let it splash down and then form it up into a different shape, and kind of all those kind of things.
Yeah.
It's very small though, and then we only put our biggest tricks when we're out of view of the guards, just to make sure we're not like we're not like super we're standing out, but we're not like no danger to the city is the major thing that I'm trying to make sure we're not doing.
Unless the guards aren't watching.
Exactly.
Is Azzy doing the city a favor and doing pressure washing as they're going on? Pressure washing.
I mean, what is the weather like right now in Escadar? Is it really hot? Because Azzy could just be like, lower splash zone, and just like stuff like that.
We didn't really pick up a season. I would say it would be hot because I think we started in like a hot season with Avatar.
Yeah, we did.
I'd say it'd be still in summerish.
Yeah,
So it'd be hot. So a splash zone would be appropriate.
Yeah,
Leafy's gonna make flower petals like go everywhere.
Flower petal explosions. There's no catapult to throw the flowers. That's what you need, a catapult.
Just throwing flower petals.
So yeah, you get a big excitement. You trying to think. Like the day passes pretty much uneventful, unless you want to make something more.
No. Yes. No, we just want a nice work day where we're just
doing
Yeah.
the downtime
nice,
activity.
normal circus work day.
Downtime activities.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can tick that off. Are you going to stay in the city, or are you going back to the camp?
Well, is Will going to go back to that shop that we tried to go to last time?
Yeah, but I'll just go on my own this time. It's fine. I don't need anyone to come with me.
You sure?
Yeah, should be fine.
Positive.
I am at least 60% positive, so if you round that up, it's 100%. So I'm fine. I should be okay. Plus, I don't want to take... And he looks around at all of us. I don't want to take them to Denro, or at least
No, I know. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't want to take Jake.
Yeah, it's fine. I think people are going to probably kidnap Jake if I take him to Denro again, so I'm not going to take him there again.
Okay, sounds good.
It
should be fine.
Like big money these days.
Are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I mean, Leafy, I lived in Escadar for quite a bit of time, although I didn't, I wasn't really around. I stayed around the circus most of the time, but still, I can make my way around, and I can weasel my way out of many spots. I can escape very well, I am actually the 5th best escape artist in our circus, so I can definitely get out of any sticky situations. Unless, obviously, they have giant spiders which have webs, then I can't get out of that sticky situation. But, some things might happen. If I don't come back after a few days, assume I'm dead. Alright, I'll see y'all later. Bye!
Hey.
Where's Jojo going? And kind of like from around the corner, I just kind of...
Nowhere, that was a joke. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
What?
As he starts to worry.
Just like everyone's like,
Yeah,
don't worry about it. Everyone else worries.
Yeah, Lyriel's really bad at saying don't worry about it.
That was very repugnant.
Wow.
Honestly, you know what? We should punish that with taking away a hero point.
No, hurt points. Don't forget, you give help or hurt points in the show.
You get
I
1 point of mental damage.
All right, all of us have to then collaborate and agree. We're all giving MLP the hurt point.
Yes. You know,
Stop hounding me.
Yeah, right when MLP said it on top
So,
left. Everyone will
as-
remember that.
As the party leaves the city towards the leaves the city towards the encampment. Probably what, mid-afternoon, late afternoon.
Late afternoon.
Yeah.
Late afternoon, I think. Yeah.
Good day's work.
Jojaya heads into the darker, seedy sections of the city, into Denzo.
Yep. I put on the cloak, just the clandestine cloak, and just put it on, become a background character.
Yeah, becomes an NPC, which means I don't have to deal with you, and we'll just move back to the other party.
All right, goodbye, everybody. It was a good time.
And
Yeah.
he runs
Did you want
away.
to roleplay what you're doing, or did you want to just to be you do something mysterious with some seedy individuals?
I just realized usually
No.
people run away to the circus.
I'd like to actually go and grab it in the scene. That'd be better.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you find your place in you find your safe place in the same location as you before. It has a notification on the door. The notification on the door says business has been moved. Business is now at, and it gives it an address, and then it has B next to it. Like it has a street number, and then like the number is like B. So it's not like A, it's a B on this address.
I look
Like
at it for a
221B.
second.
Yeah.
I look at it and I just kind of. I look at the door and then I just kind of. I take out a lockpick and I just kind of just check the door to see if it's locked or not.
The door is now locked. Can I get a society, please? As a generic knowing the area.
Sure. I mean, it's getting to nighttime. Things are, getting suspicious. That's a 26.
This is the same address as listed on the. It says it's been moved, but it seems to be, well, maybe not the B.
I just kind of look at it for a second and just kind of think for a second. It's like, God damn it. Okay, all right, fine. I just go to the back.
You go to the back, and well, there's two doors. Well, there seems to be like a main door on the back, full size door like you normally have, and it has the same notification. You look and see, like, there's almost a second handle halfway up the door. Like, as in, like, there's the normal door handle, but the door, you can see a slight split in it. And there seems to be, the bottom half of the door seems to be separate.
Yeah, I just check. I use both my hands and just check both door handles. Are they both locked?
The top one's locked. The bottom one opens.
I just kind of, I open it and I just kind of push it with my foot.
And half the door swings open to stairs going down.
I get on my knees and I just start crawling in.
I've wanted to do that since you went to enter there first place.
I just crawl in. If it's stairs going down, I just very gingerly just kind of crab walk inside.
You get down to a full-sized room, but you're now in the basement of essentially where you were before. But this is we've moved, but we're not moved location.
Miss, are you here?
I can't remember the names of these two people. We have Miss and we have. I know the goblin is the other one. Trying to find.
It's Cersei. Yeah, it should be Cersei, but.
So it says, "Oh, you've." Cersei comes up from behind another, like a counter, which essentially this room mirrors the one you saw above, but it looks like everything's just been moved down. Cersei's behind the cover. Oh, you found our clever ruse. You got through our first trap. Now we have now you have to get through a series of, and then you hear from the back, Cersei, please don't.
God, I can't go through any more of this. Miss, it's me, it's me.
As Cersei, sorry, as Miss comes out from the back room. Do you want to describe Miss?
Yeah, sure. So, Miss, she kind of comes out from the back room. She is a small figure. She has a little black robe on, but then there's a bit of fluff around the hooded part. But then you can see that her face is reptilian in nature, and you can see that she is a small little kobold. And she is a small little kobold, but then her scales are black. As you just kind of see that her scales are black and her eyes have a little bit of shade of tint of red on them. And she carries herself quite well. There's a small bit of age. Some of her scales are kind of peeling off, and you can see some of them are kind of starting to get discolored. There's a bit of age with her, but she seems quite, energetic, at least, so to say.
Cersei said you were back in town. Sorry, there was a raid coming through. We had notice of a raid, and we had to move. But you found us. Welcome in. What can we do for you?
If you can,
You still owe us for bill from last time.
Yeah, the bill. I've heard isn't there like a statute of limitations on like money bills or something? Doesn't that like expire?
Legal businesses, sure, but you're here. What can we do for you?
Fair. Yeah, I'm here. I need to buy a few things. I'm not back in business, but I need to buy a few things. So.
You're buying from us, but you're not back in business?
No, I'm not.
And you're back in town, though? What's going on?
Yes, I'm back in town. I'm here to overthrow the government and tear down the walls. No, I'm here just to...
Quietly,
yes,
quietly. Inner voice.
I'm here yes, inside voice.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Yes. I'm here because I'm part of a new circus. A new one that's not as bad as the old one. And I'm trying to just keep my members safe. So, the skill set that I've been using so far has not been quite... Well, I've been imitating my grandfather, which has not been working out. So I need to go
You
back
want
to
what you left here?
before. Yeah, I know. Yes, please.
Now, I'm pretty sure we should be charging a holding fee.
Yes, but you have to understand that you kind of took it from me as collateral, so it's
I know. But then it's been a while.
Yeah, but who's gonna buy that garbage? Come on.
You.
Well, I mean, one man's garbage is another man's treasure, they say, and it's still garbage, so the price should reflect that. It is what it is. Have you made any improvements to it, or has it just been sitting here gathering dust?
Well, you didn't pay us for improvements, did you? Not in my notes of, and she pulls out a ledger from underneath the counter.
Yes, but you have to understand the name is now different. Josiah Venric is my name now, so obviously it doesn't apply to me anymore.
Oh, so if you change your name, then all previous bills, debts, contracts are now null and void?
No. They belong to that person, and that person is been missing for like a few years. I don't know where he went. He disappeared. So obviously the bills are there. Okay, I'm not gonna argue semantics.
And you're now this Josiah Venric.
I'm not gonna argue semantics. All right, I will pay what I need to pay. How much do I owe you?
No. Just for this conversation alone, here, have it back.
Perfect. Thank you. Oh,
there may be a
how much would it cost
later, of course.
Sure. How much would it cost to improve it, actually?
She just turns slightly, like just like that cock of the head's like. Do tell.
I need it to be a lot more, well, it's a bit out of fashion. Plus, I'm not using it for snares anymore. I'm using it for in-the-moment combat. So if we can make it like a little bit...
Sure you're not working?
I'm not working.
Or just change profession? Similar sounds.
I mean, it's a career shift, but it's
Sounds
something
like a
else.
sideways
Regardless,
shift and a full...
yeah, if you can, I would be very happy for you to... And he just takes out the crossbow. I would be very happy for you to transfer some runes and also to make it a little bit more usable in direct combat if possible.
Oh, that's doable. We've played with runes before.
I know.
It's an easy transference from stolen property to improve non-stolen property. And of course, when you have receipts of one and none of the other.
You don't have to explain to me. I'm the one that made this business flourish. Look at what you have now. Before you were in a shack, and now you're in a bigger shack. It's better.
Cersei looks from you from like the other side of the room, and just shrugs. Look, we can get it done. Market's about the same, so normal market price at the moment.
Sure.
As long as we just keep away from the guard raids. They're annoying, but
Nope.
it's for what we do. We're not on their radar. They're more still targeting the smugglers and whatnot. Not us. Not us. Reputable businesses. And
Very
you
reputable,
giggle
very reputable.
From Cersei, the little goblin on the other side of the room.
So here's a bit of gold. Also, I'll come pick it up tomorrow. I'm still going to be in town. Also, can you prepare a few snares for me too? That'd be great.
It's a bit expensive for snares at the moment. We have a gang which used to supply a lot of the stuff. They're a bit irate, and someone stolen all their stuff and kind of blew up their schoolhouse.
That's awful. I am so sorry that happened to them. That's crazy. I'll be on the lookout for arsonists.
So market rate is a bit higher. I think Cersei mentioned that last time.
Yeah, she mentioned it last time when she was trying to buy my friend.
Oh, that's right. You had a person with you. Like, have you still got them?
All right, thank you for the business. Yeah, of course, they're my friends. I'm not in that business. Not in the business. Here's some gold. If you can prepare snares, I will buy them at market price. Thank you very much.
Market price is quite a bit higher than...
I'll browse the store tomorrow. I've got to go, or they'll be very suspicious of me. They'll think I'm dead. So...
Again?
Yeah. Yes,
What's the
it's
new
nice to
name?
have people worry about you. Don't worry about it. All right. I will take my leave, and I just kind of get back on all fours and crawl up the stairs.
The exit to Denro is safe and secure. There's no real issue with the thugs, the thievery, the drug dealers, the drug takers, the murderers. But Denro's the
Sounds
worst of the
very
worst.
safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super safe. I put on my cloak. I put another cloak over it. Just walk out.
With your cloak, which essentially just makes you just in the background. You just walk past everything and everybody, and no one disturbs you or approaches you, or even accosts you on the street.
All right. Perfect.
Back at the circus, though. Oh, I think you're muted for that.
I said, oh, great, because the way that you phrase it with, like, no one accosts you. Back at the circus, though.
Back at the circus, about... I wouldn't say a mile away, but because it's a mile walk, but as you're walking towards the circus, there's the trees on either side, and you're getting closer, you can see smoke coming up.
Oh, God.
The trees.
As in not from the trees, but from the campsite area.
From the circus. Yeah, Lyriel's gonna start running.
Yeah.
Oh no. Yeah, immediately running and preparing water. Put out any fire.
As you come to the clearing, like the clearing just opens up in front of you from the pathway. You see that there's small fires people are putting out already. You see wagons toppled over. The tent, which was laid out, has cut marks or has cuts to it. You see off to the side quite a number of individuals who are being tended to, as in rustabouts and some performers as well, being tended to by none other than Mordain and others. You see the pens open and a lot of the animals being like just wandering about the place. Some you can see in the forest, like just you can see that they're like just moving into the forest and people trying to recapture them. The place is a mess.
Leafy, can you focus on the animals? Azzy, Water, if you can help put out the fires.
Absolutely.
Jake, come help me with the injured.
Okay.
Just immediately jumps into action.
Start
Of like,
extinguishing all the fires.
Starts healing all the people.
yeah.
Yeah. Leafy's going to use the bear and the wolf to actually kind of help corral the animals a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, cattle dogs with a bear.
And a wolf.
And a wolf.
Well, that's the cattle dog, the wolf. And yes.
The cattle bear.
I like to make a petition to call the dog the wolf Bluey.
Because it's also red. Yeah, okay.
I feel like it should have a W name because we've got Leafy the Leshy and Blueberry the Bear.
Oh, I didn't think of that. I was gonna call her Hell.
Hell.
I like that too.
H-E-L.
I mean, that's very.
Is a Norse goddess,
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
daughter of Loki.
So you start working. You start like, oh my god, and essentially emergency mode help. As you're helping, and it takes a while to do everything. No one's seriously injured. In like don't need magic healing, but there are injuries. There are scrapes. You see bruises. You see torn clothing. You see no broken bones, but some look like might have been close.
I mean, if Lyriel can get everyone close enough, we'll do a magic healing 3rd level area of effect anyway.
Yeah. The animals, the domesticated animals for the most part, even the non-domesticated animals are circus trained animals, so they're not that impossible to round up. They just wander. And you can see that the pens have been deliberately just like opened up and essentially tampered with, or and you would say that even the domesticated animals, they would have had to be spooked to go and start wandering out like they did have. The fires are relatively small by the time you arrive. They were much bigger. And you get there, you start hearing, because I'm sure you'll be asking what happened.
Oh yeah.
You start hearing that a group of thugs from the city turned up. Didn't ask questions, didn't talk to us. They just came in and attacked and started ransacking not even ransacking, but started turning over caravans and causing chaos.
Was there anything distinctive about them?
For the most part of the people that you asked for, no, nothing distinctive at all. As in, no one notices anything distinctive, unless you're asking specific people.
Can I make sure that May is okay? Actually, in general, can I make sure that all of the Featherfall 5 girls are okay? Because let's be honest, they are all children, and Lyriel is like, no, God, these babies.
In your group of healing, in your tending the wounded, 4 of the Featherfall 5 girls are in that.
The oldest girls? Okay.
Where is May?
Yeah.
May is still strapped to her bed in an upside down caravan.
Okay, let's go help her, please.
Yeah, immediately going to the caravan's been turned upside down.
It doesn't take much to get her out, but she's like she's happy. She's like her sisters are not there, and she's like hanging upside down. This is fun. But she was strapped to a bed, so she's totally fine.
She probably has like rope burns and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, immediately as she's, we take her down, as he's just going to start, like, sort of massaging where the rope was, like, tying her, to just kind of, like, take some of the,
I was actually seeing it more like as more straps. Because rope would actually do that. They would actually know enough about rope work to be more strap work.
Yeah, it was more strap rather than...
So...
Why was she tied up? Why was she tied up?
We'll talk about it later, Ozzy. Just like, Hasme, we'll like set her down. Okay, so, May, dear, can you go find your sisters, and will you please stay with them?
Okay, it was fun when the caravan was flipping, but they forgot about me.
I know. Okay. I think they're probably very, very scared for you, and they would be. What they really need, because they're not as strong as you, is they need the comfort of their sister.
Oh, okay. Can I get Wolfie to hug them? Or Blueberry?
Maybe a little later. We need Wolfie and Blueberry to help with some other things right now.
Okay. And she runs over to like the medical area, essentially, of what's going on.
I glance at Ozzy. That was their solution for not letting her run off to the woods.
There's a million better ways to do that than tying her up.
You would really think so, but anyway,
what? That's literally the opposite of everything the circus stands for. And he just kind of like turns away and just kind of walks off.
Giant centipedes?
Lyriel is gonna continue trying damage control.
In your damage control and in your investigations, I also say this. The word is that one person that seemed to have done well in this
was Mordain.
No. Fidget.
No? Fidget?
Fidget and Fidget's family. They struck back at whoever they was attacking, and they were using their alchemical explosions to draw them back.
If it was the gang, I would recognize them probably. If we ask them if there was anything distinctive about the people that came, would they know?
Asking Fidget and your new circus comrades, they didn't recognize them at all.
Which means it's the menagerie.
It's about now that Jojai, I'd say, turns up.
Yeah.
Just walking very calmly, but when I kind of reach the horizon and see all of the carnage, I'm literally just running as fast as I can, straight over, and I'm trying to find any one of the 4. Who do I see first?
Pick someone.
Roll a d4.
Yeah.
I'd say Azzy, maybe. Because Azzy's like using the water to put out fires and things like that.
Yeah, he'd probably be the biggest person I'd see that's like actually like doing a huge thing. I just run all the way to Azzy. Azzy, what happened? What's going on?
There was while we were away, either bandits or criminal, or I don't know, someone came and they roughed up the circus. They were kind of, I think they were looking for something, or I don't know if they just wanted to cause damage, but no one's hurt. Everyone's okay.
Everyone's good.
We don't really
Perfect.
know if they've taken anything yet. We're just kind of putting out the fires.
Was it the diabolical gang? Was it them? Or is
I
it
have
somebody
no
else?
idea. I don't know.
Alright,
No one
where's,
knows who they were.
Alright, where's Lario? Where's Jake? Where's Leafy? Are they okay?
They were just taking care of May over by her caravan.
Alright, thanks.
Leafy's
And I'm just gonna
over looking after animals.
Yeah.
run
Jake's
all the way
brewing a
over.
big cup of tea.
Lyriel's back doing damage control.
Jake's doing what Jake does best.
Alright, Leafy. Any updates? Are the animals okay? Or no one's hurt? No one's burned?
They're
no
all
one's anything?
fine. They're just spooked.
Okay, perfect.
Some of
Alright.
the gates are a little damaged. So they need a little fixing, but
Alright, I'll tell some rustabouts to try and fix those gates. Is information on the who attacked or anything like that?
I have
The
no
animals
idea.
Animals haven't said anything. Okay, perfect. Alright, perfect. I will go.
It was the menagerie.
Oh, most definitely. At least like a 60 to 80% chance it was them. 20% chance it was hired goons, and another 10% for someone else. So I will go out and try to make sure that's something. All right, Leafy, everything will be okay. And I'm just gonna run over and go find someone else. And then I probably find Jake. Are you just like hanging out, or are you somewhere else?
Jake's just doing probably near where most of the people are who've been healed by L'Oreal and just making sure everyone's okay. Doing what Jake does best, which is making sure everyone's recovering safely.
Give everyone
perfect.
food.
Food.
Yeah, perfect. I was gonna go to you last.
Shooty
but since you're with
chef.
Lario. Perfect. I'm gonna go run over there to where Lario and them are and just.
Oh,
Is everyone
Lyriel's
okay?
everywhere. Sorry,
Is everyone
Lyriel's not
alive?
Jake.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm confused. Are you going where lots of people are, or are you going where Lyriel is? Because Lyriel's like going around making a list of everything that's gone wrong and everything that will need to be fixed.
Oh, if she's going around making a list, I'm gonna find people at that place, probably staying in the same place, which I think Jake
Yeah.
is right at the moment.
Yeah, that'll be what Jake would
Okay.
be.
All right, then I'm finding Jake first, and then I just come to Jake. Jake, you all right? You good?
Well, we're good because we were just doing the... It happened before we got here, so...
Yeah.
We really gotta thank Fidget for this. Fidget really helped.
I will give her a raise from 0 to 1. All right, perfect. That's good.
I don't think
Everyone-
anyone's... This is a rough... The rustabouts are roughed about.
Yeah. No one's in critical condition, right? No one's.
Not that I've seen. No broken bones, just scuff marks.
Do you think they came here just to scare us, or do you think they tried to actually hurt us, but they were just fended off?
For that, you probably have to ask somebody who was here at the time. Maybe Fidget pulls Jojo down. It's like, well, Dane was actually helping.
Helping the people that attacked us?
No, helping the circus.
Oh, helping protect it.
When do you know Mordane's actually been doing something good for the circus?
I mean, we're risking her actual possessions and belongings, so I'm pretty sure she didn't want to have her stuff burned.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Faith in Mordain, 0.
Yes.
Alright, is Larry
Up
around?
to 1 from 0.
I haven't seen Larry around at all. Is she?
L'Oreal's probably down near the tents. Apparently, the circus was slashed.
Yeah. So, Karsh, out of all of those random events, I'm assuming it's animals break loose and tent breaks, because those were the things that you specifically mentioned. Were any of those others a factor?
A factor in what?
Like, there's also like injured performer, like.
Well, People are injured, but
like
not enough to
to that
stop
point. Okay.
But not to stop being in a show. The tent will need attention, and like it's not destroyed, but it will need attention.
Okay.
The animals, like the pens, will need to be rebuilt, but things like that. It's just it's setbacks, really.
Okay.
It's not it's not going to stop you from putting on a show. This is a setback.
I just wanted to make sure because you said the random events, and so they all have like effects. And that's what Lyriel's going around doing, being like, "All right, here are all the things that I need to add to my to-do list now."
So for those that are not watching this live, I just put on in the chat. That's ticking that random event because I've been waiting for all the party to be together in the city so I can do this random event in the thing because when. Otherwise, you really wouldn't have wanted, like, if you were still here, it was, Yeah. That was all that was.
That was awful.
Yeah. That was mean.
I swear to God.
Because there's random events.
And I was saying that to MLP.
And there's a choice of random events.
Yeah. Yeah, Lyriel would be probably by the tent.
Yeah. But you're essentially doing an inventory and making sure...
Yeah, I'm checking everything. So I'm checking the nets, I'm checking Mordane's tank, I'm checking the tent, I'm checking I'm checking for the oils, like I'm doing a full.
Yeah.
And once Jake finishes with that, he'll probably come around and give you a hand.
It's just what I mean, it was on Lyriel's list to do anyway. But it's just early, and there are more things that she's anticipating being messed up than she was when she originally wrote that on her list.
So, can we have a break here, or do you want to?
No, break here sounds good.
Yeah,
that's fine.
That works.
We'll have a break here, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. Bit hard to time the breaks because we had a lot of disruption early, but I think this might be right. So. We'll be back shortly, about 10 minutes. We'll continue with the cleanup maybe, or more performances or other things that go on during the week. So we'll be back soon. We are back.
Hello.
But if you watch on YouTube, you wouldn't notice. If you watch on YouTube, you wouldn't notice that pause.
You need to stop.
Yeah, stop.
First of all, you've already done
Alright.
that. You've already done that pun.
Okay, fair enough. I have a horrible brain today. I'll stop now.
Not allowed to use pause, pun,
okay?
pug.
No more puns, please. At least,
No more.
At least with
MLP will be going to the farm up country.
We're going to send it to the farm.
See, that one was funny.
That's nice. That's a good one.
It's pretty dark.
I have 2 Nerf guns on my desk.
Anyway, we're back. So, we're going to do a scene this night afterwards, or are we going to do in the morning? Where do you want to go?
I think the only thing
any of the animals injured?
No, the animals aren't injured. No, the animals were. What you get from the roustabouts which manage the animals is that they were the pens were damaged and they were spooked to run out of the pens, but none of them are injured. None got injured in running out and whatnot. And they're fairly domestic, so they're able to clean up and bring them back in. And you've pretty much cleared out, for the most part, the forest around.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was
I just
gonna
wanted
do things, but this is not the time.
I just
I'm
want to
gonna
ask
work
the
on pretend.
professor. Yeah, can I ask professor just
I-
like a few questions and that'd be it?
yeah, I'll just get the music. So Professor at night, around Professor's also doing very similar to what Lorian is doing. So Lyriel is doing, which is making notes and making sure everyone's okay and seeing what repairs are needed, etc. So
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I just want to ask him, like, do you know who did it? Any distinguishing features? Did they have a CM branded on their forehead? Or, like, is there anything,
wait, CM Brent on their forehead?
long story. Anyways,
I haven't.
whether
I think we were
anybody, was
very
it,
different roles back in the Menagerie days.
yeah. No distinguishing features? Are we 100% sure it's the menagerie? Is it not the people after Fidget in them, maybe? Nothing about the diabolical gang?
I've heard from Fidget that like they didn't know anything, but from the GM's perspective, if you wish to know more, you have to do an investigation roll.
I would love to do investigation if I was good at it.
I don't. Is
As in,
investigation a
you
thing?
need to
That's
gather
perception,
information.
right?
You will need to gather information.
All right. Can I go gather information?
Yes.
Can I use a diplomacy to go gather information from people?
That's kind of what it is, isn't it not?
Yeah, sure. We'll say
Yeah.
that. Yeah, sure. You roll a diplomacy. It's just like, kind of get some information from other individuals.
I can't. We've only rolled like 3 times since we've come back. That's really a very minimal rolling session, but so much
Oh, of course.
feels. At a 17, he says, I was, I didn't see much of what was going on. I was trapped in my caravan for a little bit, but others might know more about. They might have recognised someone.
Yeah. I will go around.
It's going to set
and
us back a little bit, but we should still be okay. How'd the city
if we're
go?
still good. City's great. I mean, everyone is very friendly in the city. They kept mixing us up with the menagerie. We need to build like a flagpole or a totem pole or something that lets us know that we are not part of the menagerie, because it gets insulting after about the 10th time. So it is quite. We have to just clarify that bit. So I'll probably just whip up something quick tonight while it's happening. All right, Professor. You're in charge while the rest of us are, performing in the city. So if anything happens again, it's going to be all your fault. All right. Perfect.
Wait, what?
Right.
So, as you walk off,
I need to go. I need to go. And then just. Yeah, I'm just going to be talking to people. Like we could just, talking to people, asking information about it. It doesn't seem like no one really knows, but just putting like 2 and 2 together. It's not that gang. It's probably the menagerie. So that's probably the basic information I probably get. So.
with the roll of
I
17.
think we always assume it's the menagerie if we don't have a more viable target.
Can Jake be asking around where he's doing his stuff around the food and the fire and the healings and the hay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Again, it's just gathering information, diplomacy, or etc.
Diplomacy would be good. Okay.
Again, you get about the same amount of information of like, no one really recognized anyone.
Okay.
And of course, everyone's grateful for sitting down and tea and just like relaxing after such a strange, eventful day.
I'm also giving Fidget a raise, so.
Come to the city, they said. It'll be fine, they said. Take on the menagerie, they said.
No one said that part.
I said that.
What I'm worried about is that should we have someone stick around to keep an eye on the place, or?
Yeah.
Because we're the ones.
What
The five of
was
us, we've gotten stronger, but everyone else is kind of. They're not fighters.
what was the point of this?
Make it harder for us to set
Intimidation?
up.
I think it's intimidation tactics.
But
I mean, we're technically at war, so
wouldn't whoever did it try to make it clear who we're not supposed to mess with?
That's a very good point.
sometimes it's scarier if they're anonymous. You know, the blades in the dark kind of thing, where like, oh, you know, someone hates you, so you know we don't know when it's gonna come and they're gonna come murder us in our sleep or something. It's kind of scarier that way. So I assume it's the menagerie because they don't like to. Obviously, they wouldn't broadcast their involvement because we could just be like, "Oh, it was the menagerie. They left their calling card here. Look!" And then we just take them to court and we sue them and get all their money and stuff like that. Although I don't think the legal system is going to favor us in that situation. So I'm assuming it's the menagerie. I don't think it's the creature that attacked. Well, the creature that attacked us was associated. I do think we should keep a watch, though. 100%. Keep everyone on their toes, at least. We'll leave one of us behind whenever we go into the city to go busking or promoting, and then we'll just, you know, whoever wants to stay can stay, if they're worried, but the show has got to go on.
Show's got to go on.
Has to.
Right, I'm gonna get some sleep. I suggest everyone kind of just double check all your stuff, make sure nothing's been stolen. And I don't know. I don't really know what to. I'm trying to think if there's something we can do to like leave behind some sort of safeguard if they come back, but I've not got anything.
Do you think they'll do it again, though? That's the thing. They've made their statement.
It's going to be about 4 days of us being worried about this. I think, at best, it's not completely overt, and thus them trying to, you know, murder us and kill us all. No one was hurt. They're just trying to delay or make our act fail. So once they start feeling desperate, that's when the scary things are going to start happening. Because I'm sure that they feel that they're in a very good position right now. Which they are. But not after the show. I'll look into finding some things to keep us safe, don't worry. I'll look for a few people, or I'll maybe get some old contacts, or maybe even set up some fail-safes. So we should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed.
Yeah, me too.
And the night passes, it seems. In the morning, the rustabouts and the other performers that are not intending to go into the city have a big day ahead of them. A lot of work, cleanup, and repairs. And they're still clearing the area to make it fit for a performance in only a few more days.
Right, what needs doing at camp for setup? Tents, everything, all the, you know, the seating, how people are, how we're gonna like have people come in and leave and all that. What needs are like the rustabouts and everyone else taking care of that?
The professor seems to be in charge of the full, like the layout and where things are. The big tent wasn't even put up at the stage because it didn't need to be. And that was intended to go up maybe today or tomorrow. But things are moving ahead. It's just this plot of land is not ideal. So they're still clearing that while managing to do everything else at the same time. So it'll be tight, but it looks like, and the professor says that it'll be tight, but they'll make it. They'll be up and ready. This is just a little setback.
Would be helping mend the tent. Just
using magic certainly does speed things up.
Using a bit of magic and then also just old-fashioned. It's something that she can do. It does not require a lot of strength, and yeah, just she would have worked on it a bit the night before too.
I still think we should send a few people in to promote in the city.
Yeah, I'm going. We have to advertise. There's no other way.
Yeah.
Do we get permission to busk?
Ask the guards. They have an itinerary apparently per day, so I'll just ask them to see if it's come through. But bureaucracy takes a while, so at least 10 business days. So we might be screwed.
What's it? I'm not even gonna ask. I just get it.
Smile and nod.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pluck Jake. Jake, we're going. Going to the city to go perform.
What's Leafy doing?
Leafy was gonna follow her on to the city to help.
Okay.
Sure.
I would do it. No.
I would probably pull. What's the name of the dog-faced dog again?
Cubby.
Cubby. I'll grab Cubby and says, we're gonna have to do the dog walking a dog trick again. Come on, Cubby.
Do we have to?
Cubby.
Yes, we do.
Okay. But this time I get to lead you.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Oh.
It's not me. It's not you that's going to be humiliated. It's me.
Oh, I'm good with that. Degrading, but I'm good with that.
I'll grumble about it, but yes, I'll do it. So I would be wearing my normal outfit, but then there'll be the leather knee pads on my knees to protect my clothing, so that if I'm doing the whole woof, woof, bark, bark, woof.
It's a degrading day.
Yes.
Yep.
But hopefully it'll get views, and we'll get more people to the Circus of the Broken Chain. Did you actually finish that flag, Will?
Yeah, he would have worked on it the other night. You noticed that Jojai barely got like 3 to 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, so it's done, but it is literally a stick with like a sheet on it that says Circus of the Broken Chain. And it's written very nicely, but it is very shoddily made. And just placeholder for now. I will get an actual one. We should head to the Woodworkers District after we're done with today, at least. So we can buy some things.
You know that there's like circus banners.
Yeah, I'll grab one. I'll have both. Because I know that one of them it puts our image of being a very, humble circus. So I'll have both.
It's like, there's circus banners and performers banners as well. But yeah. So from what it looks like, Jajaya,
Jake
and Leafy.
Leafy are going into the city for not busking but just advertising.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Is any other performers coming with us as well, or is it just us four? I'm including Cubby in that lot as well.
Yep.
We can bring like one or two. Probably like Axel, and then
Just to change it up a bit, I think leave Fidget at the circus because, well, we don't need Fidget in the city.
yeah, Fidget is not coming.
Fidget isn't made for the city.
Yeah. We'll bring like Axel and probably Eliza because their acts are very animal centric and very like calm and not super flashy. So we'll bring them along, and then we'll just kind of perform and just do the same thing we did yesterday. I'm assuming the guard says the permit doesn't come through, so we're just gonna promote.
We haven't applied for one. That'll take a day, you know that.
Yeah, you didn't talk to Lyriel about that. Lyriel is gonna tell you shit, but like other stuff happened, and that was not.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. Still gonna ask the guard. I'm like, oh, Lyriel, fine. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and
as you're heading into the city, there are others coming out of the city. There are families that have got children in tow that are wanting to see the circus, wanting to see the new circus in town. Mummy, I want to see the new circus That's what you come across as heading out of the city, as you're heading in the morning.
Oh,
you know that the camp is in a bad state.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop them, and just be like, "Oh, excuse me."
So, are you from the circus? And
yes.
like, there's a couple of boys and a couple of girls in tows. Like, oh, are you a circus performer? Oh, can you do tricks?
I can do many tricks. I'm actually the ringmaster, and I just do a very simple sleight of hand trick. Just kind of a little coin behind the ear, a little bit of card triple, and just be like, but the circus doesn't open until later this week. We are currently in the middle of setting up our grand performance. So right now the circus is closed. I'm so sorry.
Can I get a diplomacy?
Can I give an assist?
How are you assisting?
By being cute.
Puppy dog eyes.
Yes, puppy dog eyes.
So is there parents there?
There's parents there, yes.
Maybe just mentioning parents. Everything's still getting set up. We don't want to, ruin the image for them.
Okay. You can also do an assist with that as well. With Leafy's puppy dog eyes, because I know Leafy's the
shameless required
a bonus. Too cute.
Yeah. All right.
Diplomacy.
Sorry, I loved Lorian's reaction there to the kids.
Oh no, Leafy!
No.
I'll roll my diplomacy. Oh, come on.
That's not a natural one. Wow, all of us we're pretty terrible at this.
And believe me, this does happen a lot when setting up a place. It's really freaking annoying when you're at a festival and the kids come in before you set up and they're trying to get into it. Really annoying.
I wonder if that'd be worthwhile using a reroll on.
But for Leafy or for you?
I don't know, Will, do you want to use your one?
I'll use my one later.
Don't use it now.
With the 16...
I mean, with the bonus, it's 18 technically, because it's like a +2, right, with the 8.
Yeah. With the parents there, and everyone's trying... I'll allow the 14 as a plus. Because everyone is kind of like, look, we're not set up, it's a bit dangerous, and there's a... and you did a little bit of a performance as well.
Mm.
You're able to sedate, sorry, not sedate, but that's the wrong one.
Take them out.
You're able to...
We take them out, they wake up on the day of the circus.
Entertain them as, so the kids are at least happy that they've seen something of the new circus in town and don't need to see the whole new setup and everything.
We can go a little bit more overboard since we're not in the city yet.
Yeah, as they're kind of talk, as I send Leafy and Azzy to go distract the kids, I just walk up to the parents. So sorry for the inconvenience. Here's a flyer, and I take out a little piece of coal. Our usual special is that kids come in free, but you have to buy 2 adult tickets. But I'll do something better for you. You just need to buy 1 adult ticket. There you go.
Wow, that's rare for JoJo, and they
I mean, it's a pair of parents. You just have to buy another ticket.
Mhm.
They're just kind of like, there you
It's
go.
just not
Perfect.
2 tickets per person. It's 1 ticket per person.
Yeah, exactly. And then yeah, we just kind of wave them off. If they turn around and come back with us in town, I'm just making small talk about stuff. You know, putting on a persona.
The parents
Very
hold back so they don't walk in with you to give you some
Sure.
privacy.
Sure.
It's like
Continues so annoying.
the corner before the town. They're all like, oh.
What's happening on the campsite? Like,
As
anything
he's just kind of he's just helping out, continue the cleaning up after the attack.
Okay.
Just sort of, trying to be useful where he can be. Just making himself helpful for anyone who needs assistance.
And Lyriel's doing Lyriel stuff.
Lyriel is working on mending the tent.
Okay.
And that's what she's gonna.
In fact,
Or
I'll
if
say
they're if someone else wants her to do something else, Lyriel is there to try and do damage control, fix things that day.
So yeah, if that's the case, then I think Azzy will be helping Lyriel with the tent. He as he doesn't have his own initiative, he's just like, tell me what to do and I'll do it. So otherwise, I'm just like, what do I do?
I mean, really, wherever you think help can be used. But if you'd like to help with this, God knows it's gonna take ages.
Well, not with 2 of us. It'll take half as long.
You see, there's other restabouts also helping out, and in the city, are you doing? We can just like this day goes uneventful, unless you want to do something specific. You're essentially presenting a new act or a few new acts to them today, which is a good idea. I'll give you an extra anticipation for that because you're not just showing the one thing over and over.
Perfect.
It's a really good way of doing it.
Is it time for the roll? Is it time for the actual roll? Because it takes 2 consecutive days of proposing the circus.
Mm-hmm. So if one of you
the chief.
and one person provides aids, I believe it is a society check.
Yes,
And I think it's a DC 20 for both of them.
I've got 8 in society. What's
I got +2.
I have 7 society, but it adds your charisma modifier, so I think I have to be the chief operator on this. But you can aid me, so you can probably roll your aid first.
I'll roll my aid first.
20. Yep.
1, 2, 3, roll.
20.
Yay!
That's the aid. So you get.
All right. I have 1 reroll for this.
That's what you're saving it
live.
for. Okay.
For those watching,
so you get.
This is how to promote the circus. There's an actual role. There's mechanics behind things.
So this particular aid gives you a +2 circumstance bonus. I'm looking at the promote the circus activity right now.
Mm-hmm.
Society. That's that. I reroll. I reroll.
Rerolling.
Can I give him one of my rerolls?
Let's see.
You might be.
Can we use the? Yeah, I'm gonna delete that card. All right. Society. 22. Okay. 24.
Okay, so 24.
24.
24.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your charisma modifier?
It is a +4.
Okay, so level is 5 for, so we
it's
would
9.
generate 9, and then the additional 1 from doing.
From being
Fun.
smart and being more acts and different acts each time.
Hey, it's like I know my job sometimes.
Yeah.
Our
Okay.
suspicion is 30, or it's going to be 30.
You're looking at
yeah.
anticipation.
Yes.
Our anticipation is 12.
It's 12. Yes. Perfect.
The day is uneventful. There's nothing that's out of the ordinary. There's no attacks on or anything from the campsite. There's nothing that happens spectacular in the city. You have about the same amount of things. It's just a downtime day, which is rare that nothing happens.
Yep. I would say that during the day,
Refreshing.
we would like take a lunch to take a break, and then Jojaya would just disappear and come back, just go grab the stuff, and we don't need to RP it out. I'm just gonna go grab it real quick. Yep. And then I guess we'll just head back to camp after our day is done. Good job! And I just kind of high five all the people that are there, and then yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say that Leafy keeps an eye out for anyone she recognizes from the menagerie, but she wouldn't really recognize a lot of people.
I mean, maybe like Danica and stuff, which is another thing that kind of fell off the radar.
Yeah. So yeah, Leafy is gonna keep an
We
eye
still
out
don't
while
know
we're
that.
out there.
So you keep an eye out, and nothing. You don't notice anyone in the crowds. You don't notice anyone's watching or staring. But you are actually. No, you don't notice anyone watching or staring. I had to think of time, what days things are, and it's like, but you are vigilant at least throughout the day. And the nighttime, as another day's promotion ends.
Are we all kind of
Yeah.
gathering it that night?
If you are.
If Jajai is not doing any more trips out to strange stores in the middle of the night.
No. I went at lunch.
You went at lunch? Literally?
Yes, I went at lunch. Yes,
Alright.
literally. Yeah. Just to go pick it up.
So we made a little bit of progress on the tent today. Everything will hopefully be done in time. How did advertising go?
Well, I think people are talking about the Circus of the Broken Chain more. I haven't revealed the theme yet to the people out there, but tomorrow when we advertise, it's going to be time to reveal the theme. So
Okay.
it's going to be much more focused.
I was thinking, you said that that Circus of the Broken Chain doesn't really roll off the tongue.
When people hear about it, I mean, the first thing that God said was that we're we criminals. It has a connotation a little bit, but we're going to use that instead to create a narrative that we've broken our chains. When someone hears it, just, off the bat, it's not going to help. But in Escadar specifically, we can use it to our advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a great name. We just have to flavor what people think about it. That's it.
I looked into the busking the other day. It would essentially be like putting on an entire performance to get permission for that. I mean, I'm willing to go in and make our case, but it's a lot.
It's too late. Yeah, it's too late. I've already committed to working for these 4 days for free. It's hurting my soul, but it is what it is. It's fine. And plus, the city people are nice. Yes, I have a soul. It is fractured and in pieces, but it's still there. But regardless, the people are nice, and the menagerie still has respect around here. So tomorrow is the risk. It's going to be the risk.
Yeah, just
we have to do it.
Make sure that you don't oversell.
Of course. I would like to, on the last day of our promotion, so not tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow, for all of us to go in and perform, not like a big thing, and then, yeah.
Like the entire circus?
No. Just I'm saying the 5 of us go, because I know that today everyone some stayed behind. Tomorrow, some of us can stay behind again, but definitely on the last day, right before, I would like us all to go in and put on a big show, or as big a show as we can in the square.
I mean, do you think something might happen, though?
something for the good.
Didn't
I
we
don't
say
know.
today that we need to keep one of us back here?
Yes. But I think that, at least for the last day of promoting,
I mean, you don't need me to perform.
but we may need you there.
Yeah.
So, as a ringmaster, I put in my executive order that all of us must be on the last day of promotion in the town square. So in 2 days' time, just be ready, and we all must go. We'll perform in the town square, and at night, we'll get absolutely hammered. And then it should be good. It's good,
Yeah.
good ritual to, before a big, stressful day, to get hammered.
Would it be
And
better to do it after the show so we don't feel terrible in the morning?
You don't have to drink a ton, Azzy. You can drink to your comfort level.
Okay.
Keep
sure.
in mind that we're going to have to walk a mile back to the circus.
a long walk to sober us up. It'd be great to feel the night breeze, the stars.
Yeah,
to puke
okay.
on the mild meadow. It seems to be a great time.
But last time you got drunk, I'm the only one tall enough to drag you around, and I can do that around camp, but for a mile.
Well, I'm sorry to say that I'll be depending on you at this time again. Thank you in advance. All right, everyone's good? Perfect. No other things to report on? All right, good night. And I'm going to leave.
I'm going to use a spell on him. He's going to get nice and drunk, and then I'm going to ruin it. I'm going to sober him up in half a second, and he is going to hate me.
You can do that?
I can, yes.
Happened last time.
Oh.
Oh boy. So,
Interesting.
in the morning, unless there's other events happening, we are kind of moving through a week. Yeah. This episode. In the morning, who's going, who's staying, or we all?
I would stay this time and just help around.
Yeah, I'll go into town and I'm not gonna busk, but I'm gonna play some music, but just for free as promotion.
Yep, Jojire is going to promote.
We're going to take who are the two we took yesterday? Oh no, it was
Larry
Axel. Yeah, we took
might
Axel and
stay then.
Eliza.
okay. Then
Sure.
who else works well in small areas?
I mean, the Flamboni sisters can work well. I think they do a little bit of fire though.
They are fire performers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Azzy. I mean, Azzy should be fine. I mean, honestly,
I have a whole list. I can
We'll take
the
Flamboni sisters. We can't take the Dwarven throwers. Can the Dwarven throwers do other acrobatic things besides just their cannons? Like a pyramid or like...
You could ask some of the Featherfall girls.
Oh,
you have seen
do some acrobatics.
You have seen the acrobatics that the Dwarven throwers do. You have seen is tavern mountaineering.
That when they stack a bunch of chairs and stuff in a giant mountain?
No, it's when you get royally drunk and you challenge people to like essentially mountaineer the table that you're actually drinking on. You have to
we're not gonna
you have to drink on each point of the table with a shot, but you can't go on top of the table and you can't touch the ground, so you actually climb underneath and hold it. And you've seen them do that.
Maybe that's for the
so
after
basically they're moving around furniture without touching the ground and like
no, they're climbing underneath the table. They can't touch the ground. They can't be on top of the table.
They're using a table as a climbing point.
As a climbing wall, but it's
upside down rock wall.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I just
doing that without the alcohol, I think.
That's reward. You have an alcohol. You have a shot in each corner. You have to get to each corner.
We'll take some of the Featherfall 5 just to do some quick like stacking and other things. That seems good.
Going on shoulders.
I just want to remind you that if everyone succeeds on their act once, we would have an excitement of 19. If we do not meet our anticipation, the show is considered a failure.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
There's a warning that's just gone out there. Too much promotion can be bad.
That's just what Lyriel was trying. I wanted to make sure that you knew mechanically what Lyriel was trying to get at, saying don't overpromise.
Mm-hmm. Don't overpromise.
Is it 1 or 2 days of per excitement roll?
It's 2 days.
2 days per roll.
Okay.
Yep. So we've
got 2 days left, and you got essentially one more.
Well, would it be a better idea to delay plan around the circus?
I will say, in theory, if someone else does it, on a failure, you still generate 1 anticipation. So if we wanted to do a little bit, but not a lot. I don't know. It's all very complicated. It's all a bunch of math stuff. Yeah. And that's,
Now we're going all the way. 20.
It's the only time
baby.
All the way.
This is the second time we've got a circus show. So we still learning the rules.
And the first time it was just start at the opening of the curtains. This is the first time they've had to promote a show. So
I want to say, I think that our first show too, like we had an anticipation of 15, and we were all level 1 at that point. So there was no way we were ever going to meet that.
So
think for yourself.
As you walk out into the city again, there's people that are coming towards you. But this time, about a dozen actual armed guards walking towards. It's still early morning, still cold. Still cold. The day hasn't warmed up yet.
Oh! Do I recognize the guy
on horseback with them? I've got to bring it up. Not the purple guy, no.
Okay.
It's the other guard. Dericus Stallet.
Dericus, yes.
He's checking stuff out. He said he would.
Yes.
Dericus, my friend! I run over towards him. I literally just sprint out.
Pastry?
Dericus! And just kind of run over and just kind of go straight to him and just kind of like, Dericus Stallet! Hello! Good morning! It's a beautiful day, isn't it?
It is a good day. Here for the inspection that, sorry it's been a few days that haven't been able to get out here.
Oh, no. It's perfectly fine. We've been doing our best to set up our circus. A few setbacks, of course. The surrounding land actually, well, it's like it's alive. It's been like destroying our camp and doing a lot of different things. But we are setting up and it'll be ready in 2 days for our grand performance.
Well, it's great to hear, and I've been hearing a lot of excitement in the city.
Of course,
but again, we do need to make sure that everything is above board.
Yes.
Everything's going to be safe and everything, and not just that, but there's no illegal happenings going to be going on.
Illegal happenings. Can you give me an example of an illegal happening that may happen in a circus that's completely above board? What kind of illegal happenings would happen?
An illegal happening that's above board, I think you've got that mixed up there.
No. I'm saying that what kind of illegal happenings can happen at a circus that's happening?
Well, you might be a front for smugglers.
A smuggler?
Yeah.
Why would we smuggle anything? Because why would we smuggle anything?
I know you haven't been into the town very long, but the there's a current issue with explosives and alchemical formulas and whatnot.
Oh, I've actually we've heard about that actually. I look back at Jake. What are they called again? The dumb gang? The
Diabell.
The Diabells, yes.
Yes.
They actually came out. Oh. Azzy. I was asking Azzy then.
Yeah.
The dumb gang, the Diabels, right? They actually came out and stirred some trouble with us. We were worried that you were going to come through, but we had to solve that issue ourselves.
You didn't make a report with this? I haven't received
We
anything.
tried. We tried, but I think that what happened was it happened like later in the day. We tried to walk inside the city, and everything closes at 4. So what are we supposed to do?
Do a deception or... I will point out.
That's a critical.
Oh.
Very nice.
I was going to
Rolling
say,
out.
I will
Rolls
point
off
out,
the tongue.
this guy's a proper guard person that you're doing deception roll, but a 33 with a natural 20 is on top of that. Yes, you got past his sharp eyes,
Of course.
which is something that he has.
Got a sharp tongue.
There's been some
Or tongue against
issues.
sharp eyes. Yes.
That gang, apparently they use alchemical things to actually do combat. So some of our tents and stuff were damaged by it. So if there's any like fire scorch marks, it's because of them, obviously.
And yet you didn't report this to the city.
We tried, but they close at 4. What are we supposed to do?
Well, you could have gone to a guard station, maybe. You could have found a guard on the street.
Honestly, I was looking for you, Derricus, but unfortunately you had gone home already. Haven't you heard me calling your name in the place? I've called for you many a time, but you do not answer my call. I'm just joking, and I just kind of slap him on the knee. No, it just slipped our mind. We are quite independent. We dealt with it ourselves, but I do have to say that there's damage to the circus and tents, which will be fixed before the show. So go ahead and go and inspect. We are currently on our way to go promote. So if you have any friends in the town square, just let us know. We'll give them a discount on their tickets. All right, Derricus, have a great day. And just kind of tap him on the knee and just kind of walk past.
He waves from the back of his horse as you walk off, and it's like, "Have a great day and keep safe."
As to you,
the other soldiers, the guardsmen, just split and just let you walk through and like walk past through their formation.
Yeah. After we're like far away, I'm just gonna look at Azzy like, "Oh my god, that was really bad. Almost actually really bad. Thank God I threw in that lie about how like the chemical stuff was okay. We should be fine."
Yeah. I'm glad it's you rather than me. Doing all the talking, because I'm not a good liar.
And I can teach you too. Oh, never mind. It'd be better for you if you couldn't lie, Azzy. You'd be unstoppable.
What?
With your puppy dog, with your kobold eyes, your small stature, you can probably... Never mind. Alright, let's go and make some... not money. Let's go and make some excitement.
Anticipation.
Yes. Let's do it.
Of course.
And you head off into the city. Never to be... No. No.
That'd be hilarious if we all went missing and then they just had to put on the show themselves. That would be so funny.
No, it wouldn't.
No, it wouldn't.
No.
Not too long. Not too much later.
Will.
In the campsite. Who's sitting in the campsite?
Leafy's probably just helping with like clearing stuff out, I guess. Oh, I suppose most of the clearing's probably done by now.
Yeah,
isn't it?
most of the clearing's done, yeah. It's today would be like the erecting the tent day.
Okay.
If that's the case, then Jake
And-
would also be helping out near the tent, making sure that's all sorted out.
Yeah.
Lyriel is helping probably organize, helping the professor out with directing people where to go and what to do, because I possess very, very, very little strength.
Well, you'd also be learning kind of where it all goes as well. Because the professor kind of knows what he's doing, and you'd be learning on how it's all arranged.
Mm-hmm.
because you haven't been in this role before of like starting to be more in charge of things.
I'm just trying to help wherever I can.
I think Jake would be. We'll have Jake be the first to notice. A guard contingent come out of the it's almost a laneway, with a guardsman on horseback, and they're just stopped there looking over the site in front of them.
Who will be closest to me?
Pick someone.
Probably Leafy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think they're here for the inspection.
Oh. Okay, I'll go get Lyriel.
Yep, I'll just look up and wave to the man on the horseback going, hey!
You see the guardsmen just stay where they are, and his horse just slowly meanders through the camp, like through the campsite essentially, towards you.
Yep, Jake comes up to the... Does he stay on the horse or do they come down?
Stays on the horse at the moment.
Yeah.
There's,
Jake
good morning.
says-
You were at the in the city. We met in the.
Yes.
We're here for the inspection. Make sure everything's above board, and there's no smuggling or any things going on around here. No thefts, no criminal activities.
None that I'm aware of. We did have some issues a few days
Yes,
ago.
I heard a gang, the Dieball Sweepers, came up here and he follows Jojaya's lie of attacking with alchemical formulas, and it wasn't reported, which is quite a bit of a disturbing idea that crime like that is not reported. But they are known. Well, they've currently been. Apparently, they were attacked recently, and trying to find out who attacked them.
Oh, no, I hope they find out who attacked them.
I'm not going to give you a society check. I'm going to say right now, you have who attacked them in your campsite with stolen property.
I have a question.
Fidget.
I have a question.
I know.
Isn't the Diabolic Sweepers like an illegal gang?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Would they report?
No,
that they've
you
been
reporting
stolen
them.
from?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but the Diabolic
guard
Sweepers
knows
won't.
that.
Yeah.
That
There's stuff
information
going on.
travels.
Yeah.
Which is causing issues and whatnot. So yes, the information's travelled. The
Alright.
guardsman was more concerned that you didn't report that they came here and attacked. But yes,
Well-
from the GM's perspective, you have the people that stole from them and all the stolen property and explosive devices and etc.
They're
So
firework materials.
we'll move to Del and Leafy after I've reminded you of that bombshell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lyriel,
Yeah.
the guards are here.
Like from before for the inspection, or
yeah.
Okay.
Why else would they be here?
Why do guards go anywhere? To get people in trouble. You don't know what rumors spread. Professor, did you want to, guide them through, or do you want me to do that?
I can take care of this. You deal with them.
Sounds perfect. All right. And I'll follow, presumably, where Leafy would lead me.
Yep. Back to the guards.
And again, I'm not going to give you a check. You see in the corner of your eye 3 rat folk walking and just doing their stuff. I can't make this as
So yeah,
any
can
more blatant.
I know.
You've
I'm
got a problem.
trying to think of how I want to phrase this to you, Karsh. As last session, we said that we were we packed it up in their kind of crates and stuff. And Lyriel mentioned hey, get the little diabell things off the crates. Has that been done?
You've also been attacked the previous day as well, so the stuff could be anywhere.
Yeah, but we did make a note to get rid of
to hide things.
So we did.
and because this is separate, but what Lyriel was scared of was that the actual diabell people would come and see their shit.
Yes, I know. I do know this. I have read people's discussions and listened to how you've talked about. Yes.
Okay.
I've heard those concerns.
All right. So, Lyriel will go up. Hello. You're here for the inspection, right?
Yes, Sergeant. I'm here for inspection. How do things go? I heard there was an attack, and everybody's safe though. I met your ringmaster on the road. Filled us in about the diabell sleepers.
Yeah, on what day is it today? Today is Friday or Thursday?
Today is day 5. It happened on day 3.
I would say to L'Oreal, yes, the attack on day 3?
Yesterday was, I think, what...
No, they mentioned diabell sweepers.
No, it was... Yeah,
No. Josiah mentioned attack yesterday. Was it? No, you mentioned the day of the attack.
I mentioned the attack a few days ago. I didn't say specifically.
Enough.
Yeah.
And he's repeating Josiah's information to refill you in on Josiah's lie, so you're not
We've
caught up in
been
it, he was
focusing on
bluffed so well.
Some people were injured a little bit, but we've been focusing on taking care of our people and getting as much fixed up as we can. Was there a certain way that you wanted to do the inspection? I can lead you through sort of our tent. It's just being put up right now. I can, have performers, come and you can talk to them if you'd like.
We have good experience in searching for contraband and smuggling operations, so we would just be going through everyone's tents and everyone's caravans, and we'll make sure nothing is broken. We're not one of the big cities that just come in and ransack everything. No. We will search everything thoroughly.
God, no, I would never imagine that. Do you mind if I just get everyone together, let them know not to bother you, that you're, here for goodwill and all of that first?
Oh, that's understandable. I understand that. Please. People that are not... It's not as easy when people don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, I know.
Can cause
also, have you done workplace health and safety? We do have a workplace health and safety check around here. It is an active work zone. You do need to wear high-vis vests.
Leafy's gonna be like, I'm gonna...
He clinks his armor. His half-plate armor and says, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, Leafy.
That's good. Your shoes are still kept?
Start rounding people up.
They are made of steel.
You. How many of the Featherfall 5 is still left here?
I would you probably took the older kids.
I'm gonna check to make sure that May's not tied to a bed.
Yeah, and so we'll go start rounding everyone up. Just getting everyone together. And we'll kind of, bring them along as, sort of a part of just hey, everyone go here, everyone go here. We'll just quietly ask, not Fidget, but one of Fidget's brothers, everything that we told you to do when we got here, removing any signs from that equipment. It's been done, right?
Polish and Callum's I don't know where they ended up. In the raid, we just...
And you haven't found them?
Here somewhere. But people have been helping clean up the raid, and we got distracted from all these, and they point to the wagons, all these things look the same to us.
Before the raid, did those markings get removed? Just very quietly under her breath, as she's
maybe.
All right. Well, Lyriel is going to be the liar today. It's in her name. So if you could just head over there, I just wanted, and if you see anyone else from the circus, just let them know to head over there for the moment. I just want to make a quick announcement to everyone, and then we can get back to work. And we'll just again like lead everyone, have everyone gather in a small area, and then explain like. This is Dericus. He was one of the individuals who so kindly was helpful in allowing us to perform here. He just wants to do a quick check of everyone's equipment, make sure that there's nothing amiss. So, not taking anything, not doing anything like that. Please don't worry. We'll be keeping an eye out, and they're here to sort of help us. I know that it's been a stressful few days, but hopefully, having the city guard here will make it a little bit safer, right? And we'll sort of then just dismiss everyone.
Can I get a diplomacy first?
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to ask for, not now, but I will be asking for essentially a thievery check, which is from when people remove stuff, but not yet.
Mm-hmm.
So if they do come across them.
Yeah, diplomacy.
Yes.
25.
Okay. Wow. So everyone's pretty much okay with and they kind of understand. And he does add to it. So we're mainly just looking for smuggling operations. I know you're new to the city, but it's a common practice that we have a lot of smugglers coming through here, and it's something we've been cracking down on. So that's mainly our focus. I'm sure because you're new to the city, it's got nothing to do with you, but it's standard operations. So just we won't break anything. We'll keep out of everyone's way, but we do need to look and inspect everything. And goes back to the rest of his men, which have been pretty much standing at the edge of the forest for about half an hour, just watching everything going on.
Yeah.
But you have a fear that they've been watching everything going on quite intently.
Yeah, I was just talking.
So, in the city, how are we going? Anything special or just...
I mean, we are... Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to set up in a sort of a thoroughfare, like an intersection between two streets, and start like playing some music. Basically just giving some background to Jojaya, just sort of draw attention.
Oh yeah. I will be making sure that both of us are just kind of so it's me, Azzy. We brought the Flamboni sisters, and we brought some of the Featherfall 5 to just help, come along and just kind of help. With the Flamboni sisters, we're going to do a little bit of fire, and then we're going to be contrasting it with Azzy's water is the biggest thing. And I am going to just tell the guards saying, hey, we're going to stay away from most of the buildings and all the flammable things. We're just going to go mostly in the middle where there's not anything flammable, and next to the fountain even, just to make sure that there's a little bit of sparks, but it will not catch anything. And I swear that we have made sure we've practiced this before. It's very easy to do.
Yeah, can I get a deception, please?
What?
It's not
diplomacy. We have...
Because you are lying.
Practices. I'm not lying.
You've practiced this before. A 17 is enough, but that's a low roll.
For me,
that's a roll of 4 on the dice to get 17.
It's my main ability. So just do with that. With that, and then with the Flamboni sisters, I'm just gonna be working with them and just kind of the main thing is that I'm just going to be doing acrobatics with them. So if they're stacking or knife throwing, things no knife throwing, stacking like furniture and stuff like that, donations from other places that we brought along. And yeah, that's basically it. Although near the end or the endish, I am going to be unveiling a couple of banners and start telling what our major, who we are, basically. Nothing specific, but just like, who I am and where I'm from. And used to be part of the Celestial Menagerie stuff. But just bits and pieces. The main thing is for tomorrow. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, again, you get a lot of praise, you get a lot of attention, a lot of people now understanding that, okay, you are different, you're a new group, and you're starting to promote the fact that you are a different group, which is certainly a good direction compared to what was happening the first day, specifically.
Leafy had signs?
Yeah, well, yes, but Leafy had signs, yes. Yes, you did, but you still get most of the people, oh, you're Circus, you're the other Circus. There's still that confusion. Yes. Sorry. Yes, Emmy, you had signs, yes. Back at the...
So is there a role for anticipation?
It's every 2 days.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe
right.
tomorrow.
Every 2 days.
But
But
then-
2 day
gotcha.
downtime.
So- Yeah, so for you and me, Azzy, we're going to be rolling it tomorrow. And I think you should roll the main part, and I'll just aid this time, because I have no hero points. So you can go ahead and do that tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it that way.
Okay, so back at the
Camp.
back at the encampment. Let's do it. Oh God, what's happening here? Stop that. Oh man. Back at the encampment. Who's there? There's
Leafy, Jake,
Jake,
and
and-
L'Oreal.
Leafy. May come up to you because you were looking to make sure May was not someone's.
Yeah.
So May comes up to you.
Look after me.
I found this in the cabin, like in one of the wagons. I don't think it's ours.
What is it?
And you see, like, there's a vial, and like there's a powder in it, and it doesn't look like it's legal drugs.
Oh,
Wait.
no. Who gave the child drugs?
Wait,
I haven't
let's just...
taken anything, but she's found it because she's a little terror herself.
Where did you find it?
I am I in trouble if I tell?
No. We would very much prefer you tell. Because,
Are you sure?
tell me though.
Don't tell Lario. I found this. I was just sniffing around Moldane's, and I found this.
Scandal.
It was underneath the wagon, and you can see like there's like almost a sticky liquid on the side of it, like almost like it's been stuck onto the side of the wagon underneath it.
Did you find any more elsewhere?
I'm supposed to be looking at it? I can. No one notices me.
Can you make sure? Can you go see if you can find some? I'm gonna look around. Where's Lyriel in relation to the guards?
Lyriel's pretty close to the guards. Lyriel
Where's
is
Jake?
sticking with them.
Is Leafy being looked at by any guards?
Leafy's not being looked at by any guards, no.
Where's Jake?
Take all the drugs. Get rid of them.
Where's Jake?
Come here, Blueberry. Open your mouth.
Just out and about working.
I'll be working around the roundabouts, just trusting everyone else is doing their jobs.
I'm gonna go find Jake and very subtly, Jake, we've got a problem.
It'd be nice to go one day without a problem. Yes.
May found this underneath Mordane's wagon?
If I... First off,
I'm gonna
am
be
I
very
being looked
subtle.
at?
I'm
Am
gonna
I
be
being
very-
looked at?
Your stealth check.
Because there...
Are we being looked at?
Yes,
Well, like,
Should
stealth
be
off
check.
with
to
the
the
lowest
side.
stealth.
No!
Wow.
No, Jake's stealth is okay.
Yeah.
Leafy's is the only one that's really bad.
Jake's is bad when he's wearing the armor, mostly.
Actually not, because I meet the strength check on the armor, so my stealth is normal.
Either way, a 29 with a roll of 18, 29. Like, you're just out of view of everybody at the moment. You look around and, like, you don't see a single one, like a single guardsman. You're just totally out of everybody's view right now.
Okay, cool.
And
Alright.
deer shot, I would also point out, just for safety.
Thank you.
Good.
I would... Do I recognize what this is?
Have you got criminal? It's definitely not salt, that's for sure.
Do I, as someone who's nature-based, recognize it?
It's not. It's a alchemical.
It's a synthetic.
It's not. It's, you would say it's not a good substance.
May's
is
gonna.
it-
I sent May to go look under other wagons.
Okay. Well, either we come clean about this and blame it on the Dibels, saying that they're working for the circus, or we hide the F out of this.
I'm gonna go see if I'm gonna go check under Mordane's wagon to see if there's more.
Check under other wagons, see if you can figure it out. If we can spot a pattern, we might be able to pin it on Dibels, saying they're working for someone else who just wants to get us out of the area.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go do that. Actually,
Internal panicking.
internal panicking. Internal panicking.
Circus Law Society from Leafy.
I
I can do circus law. I've got circus law.
might have
either-
circus law. I don't have circus law. So
Or
society.
Miss Lab
Jacob.
Producer. Yeah, Jake can do the same thing.
Yeah, my circus law or society is at the same thing.
16.
Alright, I'll do my circus law because you rarely get to roll
We have a
that.
16.
And I'm
and a
re-rolling
15.
that.
Re-rolling the 15.
I only have a +2, so I'll take the 16.
I'll get rid of desperate swing. And get rid of that. And I'm re-rolling circus law, of course.
And you thought
I
that
won't
was
use
all
it.
our curveballs. Okay, we're
21.
21.
Oh no, I knew some of this was going to happen because
You know the person that doesn't the person who gets who's the most unnoticed is Cubby.
Happy.
Oh, wait. No, I was gonna do the thing. I've done it in the past. Where is it?
Oh, I was having cash. Could you get rid of
Bam.
that card?
I'm gonna turn into a bug and fly around.
That will be okay.
That works very well.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like a fly or some shit.
I'm not regretful for spending a hero point though. So I'm gonna still keep that spent. Could I get you to delete that card on the right?
you have to put it onto the page and
I
delete
did.
it yourself.
Click it and then
Oh,
delete
I
it.
have to delete it. Okay.
I didn't see where you put it on the page. Oh, I'm on a different page. That's it.
Do we have
Yes.
any sort of map of the
Of the campsite? No, you don't have a map. You fly around the camp and you're specifically looking around the bits and pieces, without any need for perception, and because you're doing very, very intelligently. There's no other substances you can find. There seems to have only been the one.
Okay, which is technically on the humanoid version of my current form.
Oh, you clever bug!
That
Right?
is genius.
Oh, that
Sir,
is.
I'm
That
gonna
is
fly into
brilliant.
the
I
forest
will
a little bit.
Pay that down, dealt with.
Get rid of
beautiful,
it.
Gorgeously done. I will
Drew,
give you a hero point
MVP
for
of the
that.
session.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just for that
Play of the
thinking.
game.
Get rid of the drugs. She's
Um,
not that kind of druid.
And can I get a thievery? Oh wait, I need to do one roll, which might or might not even be needed, but I need to do one roll. I was struggling to get the couch shit working. I need to do one perception roll with sharp eyes. Yes, can I have a deception? So normally this is not an opposed roll. This is a chance of finding the item, as in the alchemical items. This is
Who's rolling?
This is
deception?
a post thievery roll from Lyriel. As in this has happened previously. Of can we remove the essentially markings? This is to see if it got done enough. Got done.
Yeah.
So the crates have been found in the inspections.
Yeah.
29 for perception is the guy's rolled.
I'm just checking to see if I have anything to help me.
If you had a forgery thing, that'd also go on top of it, but I think it's just a...
So how long am I... I'm a bug for 10 minutes. I'm just going to follow the guards around.
So, do you want thievery or deception?
I think thievery, because you're kind of removing... You're forging, essentially.
Yeah. All right.
You even beat his perception with the 33. So the marks were removed, another one was replaced in it, and it's got your logo, everything is above board. When initially the guys were, hey, we found this. And then on close inspection, they've got the Circus of the Broken Chain logo, and everything looks absolutely above board. And there's nothing suspect with the other stolen merchandise.
Please rake more down over the coals for this.
Who are you going to rake over the coals?
I mean, that's assuming that it actually was Mordane's and not planted, but also Lyriel doesn't know.
Fair enough.
Lyriel doesn't know, as he doesn't know. Josiah doesn't know.
And if you're in chat, the comment was, thank fucking God, this is not my discussion from Dell.
Decision.
Decision, yeah.
Of deciding what to do with that.
It's just suddenly we have drugs and we need to hide them.
Yeah. So,
quick, Mum and Dad are coming back home. Quick, hide it
down the toilet.
unless something else happens, the inspection goes perfect.
Yeah. We'll give them a polite goodbye as they leave.
Yeah. And in the town, everybody is great. You're getting anticipation.
How long does it take them to do the inspection?
It was a few hours. You won't be in that form all that time.
No, I was thinking Emmy would have flown into the forest and just hid.
Yeah.
Okay, I just hide in the forest as a plant.
Which is pretty easy.
Become a tree.
I'm a mangrove.
I am plant.
Yes. And the city stuff goes uneventful. Unless you wanted to do an event, and then that's another day.
Okay, after the guards leave, I would like to go talk to Lyriel.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to do
after
Jules
the guard,
this,
after the, yeah, okay.
because I think it might be warranted. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. You would probably see, after the guards leave, you would just see Leafy walking out of the forest.
We'll go over because we agreed not to go in the forest. Leafy, what?
There was a bit of a situation.
What kind of situation?
May found something and I was hiding it. I'll show her the drugs.
I'm assuming that Lyriel would know what they are. Like, with Lyriel's background, I feel like it was... If you want me to roll for it, I will, but...
It was underneath Mordane's wagon.
Do I know what kind of drugs these are? Specifically, I think Lyriel, because she thinks that this is the menagerie. Sorry, Karsh, I know that you're dual screening. Would these be painkillers possibly, like the kind that would exist at the menagerie for Arzo? Okay, so not that. Okay. All right. Well, they're gone now, and let's get rid of the. Did you say where May found them?
She said she found them underneath Mordane's wagon.
Okay. And if I'm okay, please God, tell me that she didn't take any.
No, she said she didn't.
Okay. All right. Well, then it's just a matter of getting rid of them. It's not like anyone here needs them.
Okay.
I'll ask Mordane, but honestly, I doubt that it was. I don't think it was her.
What do I do with them?
I'll open the bag of holding. I'll just get rid of them.
Put them in the bag of holding.
It's a special tool that will help us later.
Some drugs for later. No.
Yeah, no, these are going to be disposed of in some way. Lyriel just has to decide how. And for now, the extra dimensional space is a good enough place to put them as any. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Okay. Great. What's important is that they weren't found by any of the card. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little nervous, I guess.
I feel that. I mean, I knew that we fixed everything with the alchemical supplies, and even I felt like my heart was pounding through my chest. Were the woods okay? Did you run into anything?
No, I didn't go very far in. I was just hiding in a bush,
Well, God, that was remarkably quick thinking.
Oh, I didn't want anyone to get in trouble and stuff, and I don't know, it just seems like the type of thing I'd get in trouble for.
Honestly, with the way that Escadar has been going, it didn't used to always be that way, but nowadays, definitely. Seems like they're cracking down on everything. Let's go get some tea. I don't know about you, but I could use some tea. Honestly, I mean, we were working all morning. We deserve a little bit of break, and so does Jake.
Okay.
Also, I haven't eaten anything since breakfast, and they were here for hours.
And we're back.
Leafy hiding in the woods for hours, just sitting in a
bush. Do not see me.
And just completely still.
I love her.
That was a brilliant plan of pest form. Perfect.
It was incredible.
The fact that she had it on her was like a happy accident.
Mm-hmm.
Nighttime, unless we go into the next day.
Yeah.
I've got nothing I'd like to do.
Are we going to inform the others of what happened?
How much time have you got, Amy?
No.
Yeah, I think.
I think maybe just wrap it
30
up
minutes
here.
max.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, nighttime, nothing happens.
We'll tell the others, but yeah, I don't think that we need to play that, if that makes sense.
We're going to the next day where things essentially you off into the city. I think the plan was, or Jojia's plan was, to everybody go into the city to do something.
Yeah.
What is it you've actually got planned? What did you want to do?
I mean, the main thing that I wanted to do is that I wanted to give them a taste sample of what we're going to do during our performance, at least.
Okay.
You know, me as the ringmaster, all of you as the stars. Well, not all of you, but some of you as the stars. I just wanted to make sure that all of us were, you know, I wanted to establish our theme, announce that we are here, you know, announce that we are in Escadar to take down the menagerie. That's what I wanted to do today.
Oh.
That's why I wanted all of us here.
You want to make that a public announcement?
Yes, of course.
And is it do you mean to say we're going to take down the menagerie, so we'll put on such a good show that we'll show them up that way? Or do you mean we are going to physically and violently start a fight and take them down that way? Because this is the distinction. It's very important which one we go for.
First one is the one that the first one is the ones that we want, obviously. Second one is more like, if it comes to it, implied. But that's not implied for the public.
Jojai,
Obviously. Yes.
be
what's
smart.
up? Of course. It is very, I mean, I've thought about it all week, and I feel that this is the only way to establish that, well, that we are here. I mean, what else? This is part of my master. I mean, the theme is Celestial Menagerie Bad. So we've got to establish that. We can't just spring it on people. The whole point of anticipation and excitement is to give them a taste. And after that taste, they come back for more. So.
I also just... Do we want to be drawing their attention and anger to us?
We're gonna get it anyways. We might as well just bring it in.
Yeah. To me, that sounds like, you know, well, we're sailing our boat through shark-infested water. We're already here. We might as well go for a swim. You know?
That's not true. That's not true.
No?
It's like we're in shark-infested water, and the blood is all around us, and our boat is about to sink. But if we can learn to fly, we should be fine.
Huh. What do you have planned?
Well, today I just wanted all of us to, you know, do our best, promote, you know, let them know that who we are, and at the end of our day, I wanted to give a small sample of what's to come. A small announcement in the town square of who we are, what we're doing here, and why. And after that, we can go drinking and get shit-faced. So that seems like a good plan to me.
Okay.
Any additions to the plan? Any people that want to, you know, join me on stage when I'm up there and announcing that we are at war? Or are we good?
Is that what we're calling it? War?
No. It's not called that. It's just, it's implied. So we won't say war. We won't say war. We'll say it's a battle to the death. Much better.
When we first get in, I'd like to stop by somewhere, but I can meet up with you. Are you going to the town square?
Yes. Most of the day will be spent there. We will be making sure that, well, we'll be gathering the biggest crowd today as we can.
Okay.
And then we'll do our announcement. And then, yeah, I mean, that's it. There's no end then after that.
I'll make it quick then.
All right, of course.
If you want a really big crowd, you can do performance checks to increase that. But that might also increase your anticipation.
Well, it
can't go above 20.
Mm-hmm.
It can't go above 20. That's the max anticipation.
Yeah.
Right, so we're doing performance checks?
I will go last.
Are we doing that now?
Who's going into town? All
So
of us?
are we doing different? Is this different from the anticipation check?
I'm just saying, if you want to do that to get a big crowd, to then, if not, you're still probably going to get a big crowd because you're all doing bits anyway. But either way,
I would say no performance checks because we don't want to
You can't increase our anticipation above 20.
Yeah. By the rules, there is a limit. There's a hard limit.
It'll.
Yeah.
In theory, this is fine. Karsh, am I able to go pick up the thing that I commissioned and pay the extra? Cool. I'm gonna toss it in the bag of holding for now.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's so secretive.
I know.
You know what it. Azzy knows what it is.
Lorian has completely forgotten. Sorry.
I'll remind you later.
The day goes on with the biggest crowd you've gotten so far, except for maybe the parade, which was humongous. And I think we'll end with shall we end with Jojiah's announcement and speech?
Sure.
And then finish off the show.
Sure. Sounds good. I wrote a poem for this, by the way, so I'm going to go ahead and just tell the poem.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Poem time.
Do you want me to theme it with music? What mood are we looking at?
Sure. You can theme it with music if you want. It's one of, I'd say, I mean, it's kind of hard. I guess just say, like, one that's, like, just building in tension. Maybe hope. Maybe something of that. But yes, I have written a poem for this.
Sounds like you might want to commission something custom.
Yeah, that would have been great.
I would have been great, to do actually.
That. Could have planned beforehand.
March to War?
Sure, I don't know how that sounds.
Neither do I.
March to War, that sounds very angry.
Yeah,
I could go on at the end.
I'll find something.
Sure. Yeah.
A new host.
It can be powerful in silence.
True. So like as the day is going by, obviously we're gathering a large crowd, making sure that all of us are doing our best. I kind of tell the guard today is like the day before the performance, so we're gonna go a little bit overboard today if that's okay. And I've been making friends with him this whole time. I bought him like a beer or something, and then just making sure that everything is good. I've been seducing him the whole week, so it's all good. As we're just kind of like having a good time, and we're just making sure. As the day comes to a close and like the sun is beginning like to set and the light is perfect, I just kind of clap my hands and just tell everyone, great job everyone today. Today is going to be great. Tomorrow is going to be fantastic. We've been practicing so hard. I think it is time to announce our theme. Do all of you know what our theme is? And I'm saying this to our small group, not to the people.
And you told us in advance, or have you?
I mean, it's where we came from and where we're going, right?
Exactly.
People who were at the circus before, and all of the new individuals that have joined us.
Yes, we are. That is who we are. We are the Circus of the Broken Chain. All of us are basically family, and the biggest thing is that this theme of this, our first big performance in a big city, and honestly, our Abberton performance is not our debut. This is our debut. Not to just the Escadar, but to the world. This is our defining moment right here, right now, today and tomorrow. Well, tomorrow actually. But this is our defining moment of who we are, where we're going, and what we will become. Alright? We will be different than the menagerie. So that is our theme of our performance. It is us. Right? The bad parts of us, the good parts of us. Everything.
Oh.
Everything. So, I wanted all of us to be here. The major core group and my trusted confidants. And I just wanted all of us to be here to just... I mean, this is me going all in. So, hope you enjoy. And I'm just gonna just stand up and, if there's like a small, like, announcement place, I'm just gonna, quickly just vanish in it for myself. And just kind of stand up there and just
stand
kind
on the
of
edge of the fountain.
Just stand on the top of the fountain, even if it's in the center of the town square. As I'm just kind of like, excuse me everybody. Thank you all for coming. This is sorry for interrupting everybody. But I would like to thank everyone here for coming today. It's been an amazing week. We've met so many fantastic people. Escadar is such a beautiful place. And I'm glad that we're finally back to Escadar. Some of you may not recognize us, or rather, some of you may recognize us. Passing by, we were just once people that lived here. And we were people that performed here before. We were once part of the menagerie, so we come here today as the Circus of the Broken Chain. Tomorrow, we have a performance. A mile up the road, just a little bit outside the city, you'll see signs. And out there, we'll be giving our debut performance. Our first time performing to a crowd as large as all of you. And, of course, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic, but as the ringmaster of the Circus of the Broken Chain, I'd like to give a little bit of what our performance will be. So, I have, and he takes out a piece of paper. I've written out a poem for all of us here, and while I may not be the best poet, it is something that I've written with my heart, my soul, and my tears. So, oh, let me just drink some water. He kind of reaches down to the fountain and just... Okay. Our home was once among the stars, a beauty of a place that now seems so far. Stars that started as sparks, stars that burned us, and I, all those that were near. A place that I once held so dear, now a place that is only all-consuming fear. It was a dream we built, our hope. But through a scheme, one feral with scope, in that place a poison had spread, one that killed and threw everything down the slope. Death around our necks, as if on tightrope. But now we are here. Our hands have bled. We are here. Our path has led. We are here to share our dreams, once thought fled. A dream in which we all have our wings spread. Oh, but a quick sidebar. Although that is the story so far, our story does not end here, not at all. Our story will continue in one day's time. And while here, in this square, is quite nice and fine, and one passing moon, outside in the stars, our show will be there, and it will be sublime. And you just see him just take out what seems to be a bunch of fireworks, and he just obviously borrowed from Fidget, and he just throws a bunch of fireworks out into the above fountain and just throws it all out. And as he just does that, he's just and he just
And applause goes off. The fireworks and the speech. And the guards you see from your position above look at you with the fireworks, but there's far too many people between you and them to you've gotten away with this. They're not going to get you if even they try to get you. And we'll end with that because I think the next session is going to be the drinks.
The drinks and the show.
And the show.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
If nothing happens first.
If nothing happens first.
Nothing happens.
Big if there.
Why would something happen?
I don't know, Josh, why would?
So thank you for everyone coming in.
Excellently done.
We'll do our outro.
I will say, Azzy, at your mention of wings, Azzy is sort of like he has a bit of a look in his eye.
Oh, Jojaya knows. Jojaya knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that one too. But we'll do our outros. Again, next week should be drinks, pub crawl, and where are you going?
Do we want to do pub crawl after the circus?
The Sacred Savior. That was right.
We are not going to the Sacred Saver.
I'm pretty sure that was where you were going. The
I'm
Sacred
pretty
Savior
sure
or the
it
Red
was
Den?
not.
No, Sacred Savior first, then Red Den. That's where you go.
No.
Well, you don't want to do an ERP scene?
A lot of X cards, I'm sure. But we're going to be back next week. But these guys have to do an outro, and we'll find someone to rate. Thank you for the speech. Thank you for these amazing players have had so many things planned, and just every now and then I just throw a spanner in the works. And they have been amazing.
Every
with
now
that.
and then.
It was random.
Every week.
More like every now.
It's totally random.
Every now.
And you knew about the inspection.
Yeah, we did.
We just forgot to double check there wasn't any.
Oh, if
We
you
got
find
a
a
bit
Twitch chat,
sidetracked.
if I had a Twitch chat, I would have suggested. I said I should check this, and then, well, that happened.
Yeah. So for those that watch us live, thank you. For those that watch us on YouTube, watching us live, there's so much more going on. Also, very much thank you, but there's so much more going on in the live chat, because we're also in the live chat. We're commenting, and especially in the live scenes when there's like the two-person duo scene, we're in that talking and just constantly. So there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a second layer to the show if you're watching us live, but thank you even if you're watching us on YouTube on the VODs. We'll start with our outros with Will. Thank you again for that poem. That was awesome.
Are we doing Hurt Help?
Oh, and Hurt Help points as well.
Yeah.
This is something that I'm taking from City of Mist. It's a +1, -1 thing, and we're doing that as part of the outro. So, Will?
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give a fantastic hurt point to Lario, because it was a very good scene that we had at the very beginning, but Jojai's he's still hurt from it, obviously, but it is what it is. So a hurt point for Lario. So yeah. Outro.
Yes.
Right, yes.
And
my name is Will.
Is it help? Is it hurt or help or both?
It's or.
You can do one or the other.
Okay, one or the other.
Yeah, so my name is Will. Been playing Jojire, the fast-talking scoundrel rogue, the ringmaster of the Circus of the Broken Chain, and yeah, it's been a lot of fun today. Next week is the big show, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be great. So I hope you guys join us for next week. So it's gonna be great. Also, drinking and pub crawl, so that's gonna be really fun. Great RP. So, yeah.
Del?
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Del. I've been playing Lyriel the Liberated, your Elven Aasimar escape artist and cleric of Calistria. And even though it is very tempting to give a hurt point, not only because you just gave me one, but also because you did the same thing as last time, I'm going to give you a help point for that same scene for how Lyriel felt at the end of it.
Exactly the same scene, but the opposite reaction, because that's how...
Yeah.
And you're not anywhere online. Don't stalk you, etc., etc., etc.
Oh yeah.
I know people's outros kind of.
Del doesn't exist outside of the show.
I cease to exist when I am not on camera.
Yep.
She is in fact a psychological zombie.
Lorian.
Hi, I'm Lorian. I'll be playing Azzy. My help point is going to go to Jojaya for that poem at the end. And particularly the very not poignant. What's the word I'm looking for? Pointed reference to Azzy's history.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know what that is going to come of that, or what the expectation is for that. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, SoundCloud, YouTube, all your social medias at Lorian Ross, simple as. I have been doing a bit of commission work. I just did a Twitter giveaway, and so I'm going to be trying to stream some music workings. I got a couple of collaboration projects hopefully coming up, as well as my own music. So stay tuned for all those channels. My output's gone really slow recently, just because there's a lot of background stuff that I've been working on that I've not been able to share yet. Every commission I've done for someone, they're just like, could you not release it yet? Because I want to release it first. I'm just like, sure, I'll just dry up my social media feed, but that's fine. Yeah. Just
tease like 2 notes here and there.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm trying to find some other stuff to be posting, and yeah, it's all good. That's me.
Emmy?
Hi, I'm Emmy Rabbit, but you guys can call me Emmy, and I've been playing Leafy, the Lushy Druid. I'm going to give my help point to Lorian for that scene at the beginning where Azzy just came along and checked in on Leafy. I thought it was very sweet. Oh. So it was a very nice scene. You can find me over on twitch.tv/Emmy_Rabbit, where I play Minecraft. I'm also going to play the new Digimon game. Is coming out tomorrow, which I'm very excited for, Digimon Survive. So I'm going to stream it tomorrow. So, yes. Hopefully I'll be able to catch you guys there as well. And yeah, if not, I'll see you next week.
Okay. Mr. Live Producer?
Hello, I'm Mr. Live Producer. I've been playing your Shuni fire-twirling pun master, which I was surprised I didn't get a hurt point for all those puns today.
I was shocked.
I was
thin ice.
If it was both, I would have given you a hurt point, but the help point had to go to the perm.
Yeah. And speaking about hurt and help points, my help point goes, I think, to the true MVP of this session, Emmy, for that beautiful move with the drugs.
With the drugs.
With the drugs. It's like, oh shit, drugs. Pest form. What drugs? There are no drugs.
Beautiful. You're a beautiful smuggler.
Yeah. Beautiful usage.
Oh god, so
You've got a real career.
Yeah, maybe we should expand our business.
Yeah.
Can't believe this was the episode where Leafy broke bad.
Dun dun dun.
You can catch me at twitch.tv/MrLiveProducer, where I mostly do VR content, and I have upgraded my VR headset now to a Index.
Fancy. It's shiny.
Very fancy. Very expensive.
I'm sad because the second I decided I wanted to start doing VR chat, they ruined their platform.
Yeah, we can discuss that later. Anyway, so I think that's everything.
And hi, thanks everyone for coming in. It's been amazing. And I just found a beautiful new sound set too. It's called Romance. This is what I played for the poem and stuff. I've never seen it before. It's really, really cool. I'm going to explore it far more.
We can use that in the brothel next week.
Yeah, sure.
I might have sound sets for that.
Oh no!
Oh no!
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 Oh yeah!
No. Sorry, but I do have CD Tavern. That might be the next closest. That's going to be loud. Whoops. But thank you everyone for coming in. I know we've been disrupted recently. We're trying to work things out. We still have Circus of the Broken Chain pretty much happening weekly, and City of Mist should be happening weekly, and it's amazing. We've got two other shows which are kind of in limbo. We're reworking, we're getting things up and running. They do take cast meetings, which unfortunately means they're offline. So we're trying to get back. We're trying to get up and running. And we're trying to put on some interesting shows and also bring in some new cast members as well. So have patience with us, please. Thank you for all your support. It's amazing to have people watching our content and enjoying our content. And these guys are just so good at the feels, and like they went straight back into character after like the drops of the broadcasting system, like straight back into the same conversations. That was amazing today. I've got a lot of crappy editing to do, but it was really well done. To keep it short, we're rating Evandale. I accidentally rated Steve because he was guest starring in another channel. We haven't rated him for a while. Evandale, Steve is amazing, and they put in a lot of work for their shows. So I've got a lot of respect for him and what they do for their shows. So that's who we're rating. Thanks everyone coming in, and we're going to be rating. So bye.
Bye.